Well, after 3 weeks on the road, the Lions are back home. Hi, everybody, from Trinity Christian Academy here in North Jackson, Tennessee. This is the BallGame Blitz, being brought to you by Worthy Road Studios. I'm Diamond Dave McCulley, along with Stan the Man Gerard. Jay Cashin is our producer and director tonight. Grayson Risnick will be on the cameras, along with Stephen Childers, and it's good to be back home. Somerville, Union City, and Murfreesboro. Well, Stan and I got back in about Saturday morning, about 1:30. And Stan, good to be back home on a really nice night for football, 78 degrees. Been a beautiful day here today in Jackson and West Tennessee, and we look for the temperatures down in the 60s by the time this game ends later tonight. And certainly Tipton Rosemark in, the Rebels coming on to take our Lions.
About 43 years ago, I was sitting in a room at Wrights High School getting ready to go out for a ball game. About 43 years ago, on a night pretty similar to this. Linemen are all sitting in there. My line coach, the late Don Henry, walks in. He looks at us and goes, "Boys, the good Lord couldn't have given you a better night to play high school football on. But then again, anytime the Lord gives you a night to play high school football, it's a good night." And that night then and today remind me so much of each other. Coach Henry is still very prophetic with those words.
Beautiful day, really chilly this morning when I was out and about.
It was glorious.
Absolutely, 61 degrees, but it felt down in the 50s, and we were glad and get a respite from this hot weather that we had a few days ago. It's homecoming, and the Lions are back home.
And I turned off my air conditioner.
That's great. Your thoughts about tonight's homecoming? Of course, we're coming on, as folks have already probably acknowledged and know, we're coming on a little earlier than normal. We normally come on at 6:30, but we have the pregame from 6:10 here to 6:30, and then the homecoming festivities, we're going to carry those tonight at 6:30 due to the talents of one Jay Cashin.
And, tonight's opponent, the Giant Rebs from Tipton Rosemark Diamond. It's a team that when we get together with them, we tend to score points, and they get scored in bunches. The last time we were talking off camera, the last time Tipton Rosemark was on this field, they hung 68 points on us, 69 points back in 2019, I believe it was. That's a typo on my thing, but they hung 68 on us in a 68-31 loss by TCA. But these games, you remember it was just last year that it was a 30-27 game, and before that it was a 48-19 game. When we get together, somebody scores points. That's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. Seventh meeting, TCA has it at 4-2 advantage, 2-1 here at home, 2-1 at TRA. Blake Butler in his 12th year, he's the dean of coaches in the city, 69 and 63. 30th season of Trinity Christian football. Stan's got all his game notes here, 148 and 166. Tipton Rosemark has played for almost a half a century, 49 season, 116 and 202. Different team this year, though, Stan. They're 0-4. The most they put up is 21 points in the game this year.
Yeah, they've struggled, and they've had one game postponed. One of their opponents, the school closed down, Macon Road Baptist closed down, so they're going to be short a ball game. But, they're a team averaging about 10 points a ball game right now, but a team that nevertheless has always traditionally given us fits.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, and they come in here fearless tonight. Of course, the Lions looking for a win. They're 1-4. Fell down 28-0 last week on the road at Murfreesboro. Came back, made a game of it, 28-14, and looked like we might have had the ball on an onside kick attempt. That wasn't to be, and then went on to lose that ball game last week, 34-21, but the ball game really competitive, especially. I thought we outplayed them in the second half. Let's take a break, a 2-minute break, and when we come back, the countdown to kickoff will continue. Stan had a chance to talk to Blake Butler. We're going to let you hear that early tonight, and then we have the homecoming festivities at 6:30. Again, Jay Cashin's our producer-director. This is the BallGame Blitz, produced by Worthy Road Studios and Jay Cashin. We're back right after this. Stay with us on the TCA Football Network.
Focusing on you, West Tennessee Bank has assembled an all-star staff with decades of experience in the Jackson and West Tennessee markets. Our top priority is listening to your goals and dreams, helping you develop a plan to achieve them. Benefit from our more than 100 years of experience. Visit us at Thompson Farms or give us a call. West Tennessee Bank is a division of Decatur County Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. West Tennessee Bank, focused on you.
We offer live webcasting for families. It kind of came out of when so many warriors were going overseas to war. We have learned to offer families more choice, that we want to serve our families well and serve our families better.
Thompson & Smith, the area's premier independent insurance brokerage, has been serving families and businesses in the region through its founding companies since 1927. With their many insurance company partners, Thompson & Smith provides insurance products for family, home and auto, contractors, retailers, restaurants, manufacturers, medical and dental clinics, as well as any other business or organization seeking quality coverage, risk management expertise and customer-focused service. Call them today to discuss your insurance needs.
This is how we Friday night. How do you Friday night?
This is how we Friday night.
This is how we Friday night.
This is how we Friday night.
No matter how you Friday night,
you always win at Kaufman's.
I'm speaking with the head coach of the TCA Lions, Blake Butler. Coach, about 43 years ago, I was sitting in a field house waiting to go out for a game, and the line coach came in and said, boys, the good Lord couldn't have given you a better night to play high school football, but then again, every night the good Lord gives you play high school football is a good night. I think that applies especially to tonight.
Yeah, you look at the weather we've had the past couple of days. It's going to be a beautiful night for a high school football game, and you try to tell kids to never take an opportunity for granted, and your days are limited to be able to go put your helmet on and go out there on a Friday night, and any night, especially when you talk about just some great weather, homecoming, all that. Those are special nights and special memories, and you never want to take those for granted.
Look at tonight's opponent, the Johnny Rebs, the Tipton Rosemark, a team that on paper we should handle, but I know one of the approaches to a game like this, there's a lot for TCA to work on in this contest.
There is. We look at just early in the season. This is only our second region game, and so it's an opportunity. We're sitting 1-0 in region, and we want to end the night 2-0. And that's really what it boils down to. You can look at all the, what ifs, and, if you do this, and, the scenarios, and, you can really get lost in it, and eventually you just got to line up and play the game. And that's something that, we look at our region, and, we want to be 2-0 at the end of the night is the bottom line.
Talk a little bit about Tipton Rosemark. What are they bringing to the table this year? I know last year it was a very competitive football team, but they've struggled a little bit this year.
Yeah, they lost a couple of their playmakers, and so anytime you do that in the production that they lost, it's a difficult scenario. But they're a tough group. They've got a decent-sized line that'll get after it. It seems like they just keep spitting out fooling kids over there, and just what they can really bring to the table. And it's really just a lot of tough kids that are willing to lay it on the line and get after it. Any given Friday night.
That was the governor calling, by the way. I had to put him on hold. Coach, a lot of distractions this week. Of course, it's homecoming 2022. A lot of different things going on campus this afternoon.
Yeah, it's a special time for the student body and all that. I don't know if I've ever met a football coach that just, was overly thrilled homecoming week. Just, we kind of get that single track mind of wanting to get a team ready to play and, have a good performance. And like I said, with it being region game, and there's still a lot riding on the table. But, you do have to pause and, recognize that this is, like I said, an opportunity for these kids to make memories and enjoy a week and show some school spirit and, really just use it as a time to build community and for people to come back and maybe see a game if they haven't seen a game in a while. And so it is an exciting week for our school.
I know one thing, if alumni haven't been to the school in a while, come to the ball game, they will marvel over the condition of this field once again. It looks absolutely perfect.
Yeah, that's something we pride ourselves in, the grass field and taking care of it. I've had a lot of help, especially this year. I know Justin Miller and some other guys have really stepped up to really kind of take some things off my plate to help me out, and I appreciate just what he does and with that. And the field is looking great, and that's something that we want to do for our kids and our community, is to give them a first-class field and a safe field to play on, and that's something when we look at just the natural grass and being able to take care of it. And like I said, as a player, I always liked playing on a well-manicured grass field. I've played on about every type of surface you can play on, including the old-school AstroTurf, which I don't think anybody was a fan of. Especially playing on concrete with a layer of carpet. It's field's in great shape, and like I said, just should make for a fast track.
You stole my line. I was thinking it was going to be a fast track for a stable full of horses tonight.
Yeah, we want to get some of our guys going. We've seen a few make plays in the passing game and also the run game. And we're really trying to build a balanced offense. And, the more these young kids continue to grasp, the more we can, become a little more complex and do some different things offensively. But I'll say this young group, they've picked some things up pretty quick. They've allowed us to do some things offensively that we haven't been able to do in years. And so you're starting to see a little bit more of a wide open attack. And like I said, it's not perfect right now, but like I said, there's some hope and some pieces there that I think are really going to build it to being something that I think in the coming games and towards the end of the season and even beyond that can be really, really good.
Well, I've seen out of the offense this year, in comparison to say the last couple of years. I think it is a more open offense and much more of a variety to the offense. So there's a lot more for a defensive coordinator to have to prepare for with us than in years past.
Yeah, and that's something when you have a couple different playmakers and you spread the ball around, that's something that, again, opens up things. You want to try to take advantage of, the name of the game is getting your athletes in space. And when you have more of those athletes and you can spread it out, it's, you're able to kind of look at your matchups.
Who's your parents? What's your name?
Like I said, just trying to get some favorable matchups.
Coach,
I'll say hello to him.
Tonight against Tipton
Rosemark. I
Rosemark.
appreciate that. Thank you.
We want to come out. I'd like to establish the run and build the passing game off of that tonight. And I would like to see our defense take a step forward tonight. That's something, again, we've kind of struggled with consistency there. And I'd like to see some of our kids just kind of light their hair on fire and, not second-guess themselves and just go play fast and furious.
Coach, there's only been one shutout in this series. Let's make it number 2 tonight.
That sounds good to me, Stan.
That's the head coach of the TCA Lions, Blake Butler. You were watching the Countdown to Kickoff pregame show right here on the BallGame Blitz and the TCA Broadcast Network. We're back after this.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Home buying can be a long and confusing process, especially in today's market. Well, our Home Sweet Home Loan program offers incredibly competitive rates and allows you to keep your loan local throughout the entire life of the loan. So start your financial conversation with us today by visiting foundationbank.org or calling us on the number on the screen. In the meantime, go Lions! McKinsey Banking Company and Foundation Bank are an equal housing lender and member FDIC.
For the past 22 years, Tennessee Tractor has been committed to you, our customers. That's why our locally owned business delivers great John Deere products with great service at a great price. From the backyard to the back 40, whatever size project your family's got, you can rely on us to help you get it done. From our friendly staff to our reliable equipment and our quality service, Tennessee Tractor has one goal: to keep you and your family up and running. Hometown value, hometown service. That's Tennessee Tractor.
Hey, this is Chuck Walker with Southeastern Termite and Pest Control. If you live in West Tennessee, you have a need for the services we offer. We treat for all types of pests, including bed bugs, brown recluse spiders, and other hard-to-treat pests. You don't have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars to encapsulate a crawl space. Give us a call to hear how to achieve the same thing and save thousands. Southeastern Termite and Pest Control can handle all of your termite and pest control needs, wood fungus and moisture barriers, real estate closing letters, and so much more. Southeastern, 731-660-1052.
We hope you enjoyed the pregame interview, the countdown to kickoff interview that Stan Gerard had a chance to talk to Blake Butler just a moment ago. We mentioned almost every game that Blake, now 69-63, favored tonight to win number 70, 12th year, and Stan, the dean of all coaches in the city. Not a lot of games in the city tonight. We had some finals last night. You have some of those updates for the folks.
Yeah.
And a few games around West Tennessee, but a lot of action last night on a Thursday night.
Yeah, let's take our first look at the Thompson-Smith Insurance scoreboard. Last night it was Hardin County shutting out or beating McNary 56-6. MASC beat JCM 44-0. USJ over Jackson Christian 59-17. Brighton over Republic 51-0. Here's an upset statewide. Knoxville West knocked off number 1 Alcoa 29-26. Northside pitched a shutout against Liberty 39-0. McKenzie 51, West Carroll 0 in that particular ball game. And those are the scores from the games that occurred last night in West Tennessee. We'll have a whole bunch to keep you up to date on the Thompson-Smith Insurance scoreboard throughout the night.
Good job with Blake a moment ago. You guys have done a great job with those pregame countdown to kickoff interviews. Blake, of course, like any coach, you come in tonight, you're favored in this game, but you have to have a little bit of concern. After being on the road 3 weeks, you come home for homecoming, and homecoming always, some coaches embrace it, some sort of don't like it a lot.
Well, if most coaches, they're going to tell you the truth. They're going to say, well, I'd rather not do this. Can we not do this like during the middle of the day at school or something? And leave my.
You recall your homecoming when you played?
I didn't go.
Well, you played football though.
I was in the locker room when all that stuff went on.
Okay.
Well, my senior year, they didn't even have senior night.
You didn't go to the dance after the game?
She was too ugly.
All right, enough of that. I was going to lead him into it, but I wish I hadn't now. But you look back at the history of these teams, and certainly we mentioned a moment ago, 7th meeting, 4-2. The homecoming court, the dads, the proud dads, and the lovely ladies across the way, and we'll see them come this way, and we're going to let you hear that. Jay's got it all hooked up where we can watch that later tonight. That's why we came on earlier. And Clint Reeds, the public address announcer here at the Lions Lair.
I wish we could hear it better. They're going to talk about Olivia at halftime.
Soccer team and varsity basketball team. Brantley Kate is escorted this evening by her father, Mr. Zach Loveless. Miss Brantley Kate Loveless. Also representing the freshman class is Miss Tori Christine Robinson. Tori is the daughter of Philip and Christy Robinson. She has been a student at Trinity for 11 years. Tori attends Highland Park Baptist Church. She plays varsity golf, varsity girls basketball, and is a member of the varsity tennis team. Also, she is part of the regional champs in this year's golf tournament and is heading to state next week. She is escorted by her dad, Philip Robinson. Miss Tori Christine Robinson. Representing the 10th grade class is Miss Emma Lynn Craig. Emma Lynn is the daughter of James and Kristen Craig. This is Emma Lynn's 11th year at Trinity. She is a member of Inglewood Baptist Church and is a football and basketball cheerleader here at TCA. She has been an all-star cheerleader at Jackson Cheer Company for 9 years. She is a member of TCA HOSA as well. Tonight, Emma Lynn is escorted by her father, James Craig. Miss Emma Lynn Craig. Also representing the sophomore class is Finley Catherine Nicholson. Finley is the daughter of Lee and Ashley Nicholson. She has been a student at Trinity for 8 years. Finley attends Inglewood Baptist Church. She's a member of the varsity tennis team and TCA's choir. She is involved in the fine arts department as well. She is also the sophomore class secretary. She has been a student ambassador for 4 years, and she is involved with her church youth ministry and a SVOSH international volunteer. Tonight, she is escorted by her dad, Lee Nicholson. Miss Finley Catherine Nicholson. Now for the representatives of the junior class. First, we have Miss Anna Mackenzie Sanders. Anna is the daughter of Melissa Sanders and has been a student at TCA for 12 years. She She is a member of Fellowship Bible Church and is a member and vice president of the World Languages Club. Plays varsity girls soccer and varsity girls basketball. She also serves as the vice president of the junior class. She is escorted tonight by her father, Craig Sanders, Miss Anna Mackenzie Sanders. Our next representative of the 11th grade is Miss Emma Claire Wallace. Emma Claire is the daughter of Brian Wallace and Jacinda Wallace. She attends Fellowship Bible Church and has attended TCA for 13 years. Emma Claire is a member of the World Languages Club and serves as the event coordinator. She is also the manager for the varsity girls basketball team. Tonight, she is escorted by her father, Brian Wallace. Miss Emma Claire Wallace. And now for the senior class representatives. Our first senior rep is Miss Lydia Baker. Lydia is the daughter of Alan and Elizabeth Baker. She has been a student at TCA for 10 years. She is a member of Inglewood Baptist Church and a member of the varsity golf team. She is a member of the World Languages Club and the National Honor Society. She has also been a member of HOSA. She's an assistant instructor for the middle school golf team, and she also is part of the winning regions today at the golf tournament and will advance to the state next week as well. She's escorted by her father, Alan Baker, Miss Lydia Baker. Our next senior representative is Miss Neely Grace Stewart. Reverend Angie Stewart. She is a member of West Jackson Baptist Church and involved in the student ministry. She has attended TCA for 14 years. She is a member of the varsity football and basketball cheer squad. Neely has been part of the Fine Arts Department presentations of Annie, Cinderella, and the Big Bad Musical. Neely is also a member of and National Honor Society. She is a member of the varsity track team as well. Tonight she's escorted by her father, Trevor Stewart, Miss Neely Grace Stewart. Also representing the 12th grade is Miss Carden Lee Bales. She has attended Trinity for 4 years. Carden is a member of St. Mary's Catholic Church. She's a member of the varsity soccer team, varsity girls basketball squad, and the varsity track team. She is a member of TCA's World Languages Club, National Honor Society, and HOSA. Carden is escorted by her father, Justin Bales, Miss Carden Lee Bales. Let's congratulate all these young ladies for being elected as their class representatives for this evening. At this time, I would like to announce the 2022 Football Homecoming Queen, Carden Bales.
Football homecoming queen. One of the great basketball players of all time here, the senior. And Jenny Miller, the reigning until just a second ago homecoming queen from last year, acknowledging that and putting the crown on the lovely head of Carden Bales. Two lovely gals here, and for that matter,
ladies and gentlemen, we present
kids from freshmen right up to the senior stand. What a gorgeous group of young ladies and some handsome fathers out there as well.
A pretty group of senioritas.
Yeah, I'm telling you, but congratulations to all of them. Congratulations on Jenny on having a great year. She's up at Tennessee Tech now. Talked to her dad, Justin, a few minutes ago, one of our great sponsors, and you see the folks down there, and we did understand we had a little bit of audio at times, but we tried to jack that up as much as we could to let you hear it, and we have a lot of folks watching and listening right now, Stan, a record number for the pregame, and we appreciate all those folks joining us, and there you have it, the 2022 homecoming queen, the lovely Cardin Vales.
And with that being said, you're watching the Countdown to Kickoff pregame show right here on the BallGame Blitz. We're back after this.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's Body Shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
At Alive Hydration Drip Spa, we offer top-of-the-line IV nutritional therapy, which has a wide variety of health benefits. From immune system boosters and skin care, fatigue, energy, and even hangover relief, you can be sure we have an IV blend that's right for you. All of our blends are administered by one of our experienced nurses in a spa setting to ensure you leave feeling re-energized and refreshed. Give us a call or visit our website to book your appointment today. We have what it takes to make you feel alive again at Alive Hydration Drip Spa.
Football is here. Get touchdown savings at McCoy's Heating and Air. Cooler weather is coming. Tackle the season ahead with McCoy's and be comfortable this season. To get your furnace ready, we are now offering one-time cleaning for only $90. Score big. Call McCoy's and schedule your $90 cleaning today. Call 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com. McCoy's Heating and Air, Jackson's most trusted team of technicians.
At Lonnie Cobb Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on the engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Underway here, 2022, Cardin Vales, the homecoming queen. As you might imagine, all the photo ops taking place down on the field. The teams were out warming up earlier, and they'll be back out in just a few minutes. I want to say hello, Stan. We have a lot of folks that are tuned in. Gail Presley, John Brailsford, Sheila Vincent Vaughn, Melanie Wilburn, Barbara Cole-Pepper, Lisa Northcutt, our lovely buddy watching. Wilbur Lane's tuned in, Dr. Lane, Edwin Blankenship, Larry Vales, Melinda Chapman, Diane and Cooper Delk, the grandparents listening and watching up in Middle Tennessee. That's Joshua Delk's grandparents. Met Joshua's dad a few minutes ago. John Brailsford, we mentioned, tuned in tonight as well. So a lot of folks, if
and
we
don't
miss
forget,
you, we'll,
Money.
That's right.
Macy Lee.
Macy Lee, always great to have Macy with us. And I hope Ralphie's doing better. Any update on Ralphie?
Ralphie's sitting on the couch. He's sitting on the leather sofa.
I remember he's at the vet last week.
He's all right. He's eating some good food, and he's sitting there watching the ball game.
Stan, always a special night, homecoming, a special week, a lot of activities going on here. And I guess if you look back at 2006 when I first began doing TCA games, we've had a lot of these.
Your first game was homecoming, wasn't it?
It was my first game back in 2006, about the middle of the season, and we were back over on with Hap Fowler and the gang at American Family Radio back then.
2005, actually.
2005, that's right. You joined me in 2006, didn't you?
No, I joined you in 2009, but I started doing Jackson Christian in 2006, and you had your heart attack after the 05 season and missed a couple, three games
sure did.
At the beginning of the 06 season.
You had to bring that up. But anyway, 78 degrees, going down in the 60s
we both blown out a couple of arteries.
Well, we sure have, but good Lord's graciousness, we're still upright and still with you. I think most people will say that's okay. Bill Hamilton just texted me. He's down on the field. He came with Larry Lewis, who'll be the white hat tonight.
I told you he was going to be here.
Yeah, he was.
I told you he would be here.
Well, Stan, we told the folks earlier when we joined you about 6:10 tonight, so if you did miss it, let's recap a couple things for you. 7th meeting, TCA leads 4-2. TCA coming in here tonight, 1-4. Tipton Rosemark 0-4. They've actually had one game cancel. They were scheduled to play,
Macon Road
Baptist, and they closed. They're coming off 37-17 loss to Fayette Academy. That's the common opponent tonight. Meanwhile, TCA beat Fayette Academy 43-34, coming in tonight at 1-4. Favorite here, but got to play well. This Tipton Rosemark team, you hit it right on the head earlier. They see purple with TCA, and they're ready to play.
They know how to score points, and the key is they move the ball against a team that we move the ball against, so it does, they do have some good offensive capabilities, and it always scares me, especially this Johnny Reb bunch. They're just we just seem to
bring out the best of them.
We bring out the best in them.
You see the lovely gals down there. There's Cardin and all the gang. So congratulations.
Wave back to him, Dave.
We'll wave back at him right
The
there.
coach is here, John Keith.
Here. Coach John Keith is in the house. Good to see him. I know he's probably not wanting to talk about that Steelers-Browns game last night.
We'll leave that alone.
Well, we'll leave that alone.
He may not want to talk about the last TCA game. He was in Murfreesboro last week as well.
Yeah, John Brailsford just brought up a great point. He's sending me a message here. Tonight, they are honoring Mayor Don Farmer at the Milan football game.
That's right.
For his family. Longtime mayor, 75 years old.
You would have known him,
I know Don well. Steve Heyman and I ran the radio station there in Trenton for years, and Don was one of our biggest supporters. A 5-year mayor in Milan, and certainly one of the guys that love Milan, love Gibson County, love West Tennessee, and just one of the really classy guys you'll ever meet, and our thoughts and prayers for that family.
And we'll just wave to our...
Yeah, there you go.
We're being on there a little bit.
We're waving there. Yeah, people didn't want to see us.
Yeah.
But Stan, your thoughts about this game, about 14 minutes. We're going to take a break in a minute, but your thoughts about the game. What does TCA have to do tonight to rebound from that tough loss, trailing 28-0 in Murfreesboro against Middle Tennessee Christian? Came back, made a game of it, only to lose 34-21. What do we have to do tonight to get back on this winning track?
Play like we did the second half of the ball game last week.
Played great, I thought.
That's about Diamond. It really, if you remember, it really started with about the last 4 or 5 plays of the first half.
Yep.
And then we played well in the second half. We ran out of ammunition to shoot ourselves in the foot with, and then we actually started playing some pretty decent football. And we found a little bit for an answer for their misdirection plays, which will still amaze me to this day. But we decided to. Get busy there. And there's Diamond Dave McCulley. Wave to us, Diamond.
There we go. Hey, how you doing, folks? Good to see you.
But as long as we can play like we did last week in the second half, I think TCA is going to be all right tonight. We're getting in a stretch, an opponent that we should be able to beat next week. What this team needs desperately, most of all, is a couple of wins. I think winning will cure a lot of things for this team.
I don't know if we need to give Stephen Childress a free meal tonight, getting us on the camera down there. But Stephen, thanks so much, buddy. He's our on-field cameraman tonight. Grayson Resnick's upstairs here. And Jay Cashin's our producer and director, along with our executive producer and director, Paul Schultz. He's saying some weapons. Cade Butler, what a year. 85 of 147, 7 interceptions, almost 1,400 yards, 12 touchdowns. Lakai Thompson, 78 carries, 469 yards, 93-plus per game, 8 scores, 6 yards per carry. Then you look down at the receiving. How about Braden Waller? 41 receptions, 671 yards, 8 touchdowns. Will Weiser, 14 catches, 275, 3 touchdowns. And Tompkins, has caught 12 for 184 and a touchdown. So some weapons on this offensive side of the ball.
There certainly are a lot of weapons. And like we said earlier, it's a much more varied offense than we've seen in years past. And certainly, Diamond, you will agree with me, at the receiver position, and it's a young group, we may be as deep as we've ever been at the wide receiver position, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, sometimes I think we forget Waller's just a young pup out there. I mean, here's a kid.
Oh, they're all pups.
Yeah, they are. Waller's just a sophomore. Let's take a break, pay some of the bills. We appreciate all the great sponsors. When we come back, we'll tell you more in the countdown to kickoff. It's the Lions at home after
Tired of being seen and not heard? At Lifestyle Vision, we believe in patient-centered quality eye care for West Tennessee, which is why we are locally owned and operated. Come see us Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, or schedule an appointment anytime online. Lifestyle Vision, where compassion meets commitment.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant
the weather's
is
finally
leading the
decent.
pack.
Let's
From
go
the
blow up
rustic
some stuff in
dining
a
room
couple
to
of
the
weeks.
unmatched patio. Eating local and family is what we're
J-Mo
about.
apparently built a
Live
shooting range
local,
out there.
Eat local, relax local.
King Jewelers is not your typical run-of-the-mill jewelry store. Grover is a certified jeweler with 35 years experience. This isn't just a jewelry store. It's an iconic symbol of love. How far would you go for love? King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive, Jackson.
She's a beauty, isn't she?
My parents said they would buy me a car for college. This is perfect.
Well, this one isn't for sale, but I can tell you how to win it.
It's time for the 4th annual Lifeline car giveaway.
And Joe Mahan Ford is proud to donate a car again this year.
Get flood with Lifeline between Memorial Day and Labor Day for a chance to win a 2019 Ford EcoSport. Join Lifeline.
And Joe Mahan Ford and give blood this summer.
It's easy.
And you could save a life.
At Arrington Funeral Directors, we accept all pre-arranged funerals. So you may have pre-arranged your funeral in this town with another funeral home or even in another state, but we accept all pre-arranged funerals because we're here to serve families.
At Nest Realty Jackson, connections and relationships are at the heart of everything we do. We wake up every day with the goal of helping our agents build trust, relationships, and community. Let's connect.
The most important benefit when you buy from Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way? Peace of mind. Jones Chevrolet's Warranty Forever comes with every qualifying new and pre-owned vehicle. Powertrain coverage for as long as you own your vehicle. Find out more at Jones Chevrolet in Three-Way.
And welcome back to Trinity Christian Academy alongside the living legend Diamond Dave McCulley. I'm Stan Gerard. You're watching the Countdown to Kickoff pregame show right here on the BallGame Blitz and the TCA Broadcast Network. A special guest, a graduate of TCA. It is the alumni welcome. It's Fun Run, Tyler Moore. Dude, good to see you.
How you doing?
And you're a fireman now. I mean, you're engine 51 on emergency now.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. It's like my
rescue squad too.
Yeah.
Are you Gage or DeSoto?
I don't know. I don't know that reference. You get me on some of your references.
You'll have to watch Emergency. Watch Emergency on MeTV.
I got you.
But so, what made you decide to get on with the fire department?
Well, my father, he always, remember Eddie Moore. He always was telling me. He was always telling me that it's better to be missed than remembered. And, working some odd jobs after getting out of the Marine Corps, none of them were feeling good. I wasn't getting that fulfillment. So, thankfully, God blessed me, got me an opening at the fire department, and just jumped in, let him take over.
And you're hopefully maybe someday getting to work with another former TCA football player, Taylor Allen, who's on the fire department.
Taylor Allen, yeah. I get to see him quite often there. He's actually part of the training regiment right now, so he's helping kind of train us up. So it's good to have a familiar face down there.
Now, you're stationed right now close to the airport, so what area all is that going to encompass? How big of an area does your particular department have to cover?
Basically all of Madison County.
Anywhere, at any time.
Yep, anywhere, anytime. You can call us.
And you're not necessarily at the station all the time, but you can be at home and on duty a lot too, and get the call and have to jump in a hurry and go somewhere.
No, we got full-time guys and we got some volunteer guys.
Okay.
So that's why I get to come to the game tonight. We got volunteer guys out there.
Well, tell me what else is going on in the on the Moore family. Haven't had the opportunity to see J-Mo lately, but I know he's doing well, building some houses and all that. We finally got Knucklehead Colby back on the field after his little injury.
He's Justin. He's building buildings left and right. I can't believe that he's built the amount of houses that he has. So I'm actually pretty proud of him.
He's come worked on mine too.
Yes, he does. He does a lot of work, more than what I thought. But Colby, he's been anxious to get back on the squad. He's, every single time I've seen him at practice, he was so excited to go back into practice. I'm actually excited to see when he gets to run the ball again, see how much power he's going to be able to get.
Yeah, I know, a few mistakes last week, first game jitters back, but I think you're going to see as the weeks get on, Colby's going to become, he's going to become more and more part of the game plan. We'll see him on offense more. But I think you're going to see his defensive capabilities pick up to where he's going to be a terror as an outside linebacker.
And it's like I told him, he was pretty discouraged on his first game back, but I told him, I said, you did your job. You were plugging that hole on the outside, and they started going on the opposite side. I don't know if you noticed that, but they were really he was plugging that up. It may not have been as fast as the coaches may have wanted it to be, but he was doing his job.
Well, I think he was drawing double and triple teams as
yes,
well.
He was.
And that's a lot. And, when you think, You think when you're getting double, triple teamed, you're not doing anything. But you know what?
You're taking that guy off the
You're
other side.
occupying 3 blockers, too, and that should create a hole for someone else to clean up and make a play. Well, brother, we got to get back to action here. You got to do me one favor. Number one, it's good to see you again. Long time no see. We got to go blow something up here in a couple of weeks.
Oh, yeah. Let me know.
We got to go waste some ammunition. And you make sure and give your mom a kiss for me.
I will. All right, I'll leave it back to the experts.
That's Fun Run, Tyler Moore. And we are back to action. Oh, you never know who's going to pop in on a TCA broadcast.
Yeah, I thought it'd be great to have him on. And, of course, his dad, one of the legendary figures of all time, the late Big Eddie Moore. We still miss him. Captain's about to meet at midfield. Let's do this. Let's take a break. They'll have the invocation and the anthem. Then we'll have the coin toss and then the kickoff. It's the Lions hosting Tipton Rosemark tonight here at the Lions Lair at 10 Windy City Road. Let's take a break. We're back right after this on the BallGame Blitz.
Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. Carlock Nissan and Carlock Prestige, the name you can count on. Carlock Automotive, Van Drive, Jackson.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Diamond Dave McCulley's singing lessons finally paid some dividends.
No, it's Lydia Cashin down there doing the great work, taking her ability from her mom, not her dad, I might add. Jay's daughter down there among that group. Did a wonderful job, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
I'd like to take a little bit of credit for it. But they did a great job, and we're ready now after all the festivities. Garden Vale's a homecoming queen, the national anthem by the group there. All the lovely students down to our left, the handsome guys, good-looking gals. And we're ready for the coin toss. The captains for the Alliance, Will Weiser is out there, along with Nick Jones, also Will Keltner, and Harrison Vance. All those guys have had great years. Meanwhile, the captains coming this way, Sam Cannon, a great name for a football player, their quarterback, their senior quarterback, Ellis Fullen, also Bo Downing, the captains for the Rosemark Rebels.
And boy, there is a direct look into the huddle right over the shoulder of one of our officials. You're looking at Larry Lewis, the official, and getting
Steven
things
Childers
done.
doing a great job with that, isn't he? He and Grayson Risnick, our cameraman.
Here's Larry Lewis live.
Here's Larry right there. Longtime friend of ours, Larry Lewis. Rosemark's won the toss. They're going to receive stand.
So TCA will get to choose the side of the field they want to defend, and the Giant Rebs of Tipton Rosemark will go on offense, moving from north to south here at the Lions lair. The sun has gone down. A little bit concerned from our press box view. About 1 o'clock, we could see a lot of smoke, but it is starting to dissipate now. That's somebody's probably had a bonfire going, but we're just minutes away from the start of this football game. And
we mentioned a dozen or so folks that are watching. Also now Jeremy Maddox is tuned in, Randy Coble, Ken Northcutt. Good that Randy's doing better. I know that he had a little bit of an injury recently. Stan, all the folks here watching saw the color schemes, but the folks listening on 105.3, you might tell the folks what everyone's wearing tonight.
Well, everyone is wearing
the Lions
TCA. Okay, well, you got me there for a second. TCA in their all-black uniforms with white numbers. I love that uniform combination, all black with white numbers. And Rosemark wearing the white uniforms with dark numbers and red trim. I like that. I like that combination too. And here come your TCA Lions.
They're in the house. Led out with the American flag by Caleb Kine. Now we're ready for the kickoff coming up here in just a matter of moments.
Oh, yeah, time for a little AC/DC. We're going to get take on Tipton Rosemark. We're going to get them thunderstruck.
Blake Butler and his staff getting ready for this one. Blake assisted by Nathan Bibb, Michael Mancini, Will Brasher. Mac McGehee is one of the managers, along with Bradley White, the stat crew. And we're ready. Clint Reed's the public address announcer here. Jay Cashin's our producer-director, the executive producer-director of BallGame Blitz and Worthy Road Studios Productions of USJ, TCA, Union. Jackson Christian is one Paul Schultze. Well, the Rebels will drop back a couple of guys. They'll have back their stand. Kingston J. Word. That's a nice football name, too, isn't it, Stan? Number 12.
It certainly is. Well, we are about ready for the field, as we said earlier. TCA in the all-black with the white numbers. Tipton Rosemark in the white uniforms, dark numbers with red trim and white helmets. Temperature is about 70 degrees or so. It's going to be in the low 60s by the time this game is over with. The sun is down, the grass is green, the air is cool, and we are just about set for high school football here in West Tennessee. One of the few video games tonight, so we hope for a big audience. And with that being said, Holsinger's going to kick off, and with the call of the game, here's the voice of football, Diamond Dave McCulley.
Thank you very much, Stan. And it's the first days of fall, and the kick will be down to our right, and it goes out of bounds as Aiden Pedrowski did a good job just letting that go out of bounds at the 1 yard line.
Boy, you know, if that could have been killed and sat there on the one, that would have been dangerous because he was in no big hurry to get that ball either. He knew it was going out, though.
A tinge of fall in the air, obviously, with the temperatures, and all you folks here in West Tennessee know what we've experienced here the last 24 to 30. You know, a couple of days ago, Stan, it was 98 degrees. And it will be Larry Lewis telling us the ball will be at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 there for the Rebels.
First time the officials' mics worked all year.
And that close to being the 11th touchback of the year for Mr. Holsinger. He's quite a kicker. Well, in the gun will be Sam Cannon. Great name for a quarterback. Receiver, far side right, hands it to his running back, which was slanted to his right, and dropped right in his tracks. Running that football to no avail is Nix Fullen. They have a Nix Fullen and an Ellis Fullen. They're actually customers of Justin Miller and his company.
And their brother was a great quarterback at Tipton Rosemark. You're not going to see on the replay, but you had Lakai Tompkins come in crashing in hard. They had to break that play up and come into traffic, and that's why we're able to get it for no gain.
Timberlake will be the fullback. He's going to be in the up position.
No relation to Justin, I don't think.
To the right of Cannon, and now to his left is the running back, Fullen. Snap back in the shotgun. He hits the man out there in the flat, and I mean a great tackle. He caught his receiver that time out there in the flat, wide open, and that was number 9 catching it, Ellis Fullen, but he's dropped right in his tracks, and it's going to be 3rd down and 11, Stan.
Look at that coverage by TCA on that play. That's number 21, Mrs. Jones's baby boy, Nick Jones, on the coverage.
Yeah, let's get out of the way very quickly. Me and Mrs. Jones. It's actually a pickup of a couple of yards, so it's 3rd down and 9. I apologize. Cannon in the gun again. One receiver far side right, tight end here to the left. The Lions jump, and too hasty that time was Kobe Moore. Going to give them a cheap 5, so it's now going to be 3rd down and about 4.
Well, that means we had the blitz coming. It's going to take some getting used to this here in the official all night long.
For the 2nd week in a row, I'll have to put my jacket on. It was cold in that press
you didn't
box
have
in
your
Murfreesboro
parka.
last week. It was cold in there.
Oh, I'm still in my shorts.
41-yard line, 3rd down and 4, long 4. Not a lot of folks from Tipton Rosemark across the way, but some folks, a few dozen over there. And Cannon in the gun again. Low snap, but he gets it. He looks, he throws, and it's caught. And right at the point of him catching it was Podrowski. Well, let's see. I think they're going to give him the first down stand to the 41. Good receiver. You got to know what you need for the first down, and he knew it, Stan, about a half a yard, didn't he?
First down of the night for Tipton Rosemark. They are 2 of 2 for 6 yards through the air, and that is their offense, 6 yards of offense here on the opening drive. And we've got a real live drum line here tonight, too.
We do. Mark Van Buren came in the game. Rushing out that time was Ray. Cannon looks right, throws right, and drops.
Oh.
Had his receiver open, Carson Funk. But he was in a funk. He dropped it, and it's going to be 2nd down and 10 at the 41-yard line. Stan, we had coverage there. Nick Jones was right on him. Might have heard the footsteps of little Nick Jones, but he dropped that ball, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. A little bit maybe underthrown, but that's a ball that Mr. Funk will say that he should call. What if he's in relation to the legendary Texas Terry Funk?
I'm not sure. I knew you'd bring that up. Cannon back there in that gun again. To his right is Fullen. He has receiver. Far side right is Fullen. One receiver here to the near side. Short side of the field. Hash mark left.
Blitz.
He gives it, and the Lions caught him in the blitz and caught the running back for a loss of about a yard back at the 45.
Boy, it was an all-out blitz, and 22 just could go nowhere. Look at this play. We're blitzing both linebackers plus the middle, and bam, in there on the play. Great job by the offensive line getting a good push, and the defensive ends and the outside linebackers pinching in. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. A loss of 1, Diamond.
Boy, Steven Childers getting some great shots right there on the field, just like Grayson Resnick is up here. It's at the 45. I think I said 41 earlier. It's at the 45. 3rd down and 11. Big play here. Tompkins comes on the blitz, but they pick him up, and he throws out there, and it's incomplete. And he had his receiver open. That was Funk again, but underthrown that time by Cannon, and it's going to be 4th and 11, and punt formation will go the Rebels.
Well, you're going to look at Cannon here. He was facing a lot of heat coming right into his face, and he had to unload that early and unload it short.
A lot of folks watching and listening tonight, either on 105.3 or here on Worthy Road Studios in the BallGame Blitz, 4th and 11. They'll drop back their punter, and the guy that was punting in the pregame was knocking him about 40 yards, and that's Podrowski. And the Lions will send Nick Jones back at about his 20.
And that's who's back there now.
He'll get it underway at about the 40. Here's the punt. And all in all, a wobbler. And it goes out of bounds. Not a good punt at all. It goes out of bounds near the 35-yard line. Let's see where they mark it. He's still walking. He's going to mark it at about the 30. He's going to come back at us now. He's going to be at about the 34.
What about a 22-yard punt?
No, he's moving even further than that. He's going to be at the 37-yard line. Yeah,
that's going to be
1st and 10. Their Lions.
Oh yeah, yikes! That's 11. That's a 12-yard punt.
9:32. We're underway. This is the first possession of the night for your Lions. Back home tonight after 3 weeks on the road. Somerville, which wasn't too bad. Union City, not too bad of a drive. But that Murfreesboro, Stan, I didn't get into about 1:30 the other night.
I got you home ahead of schedule.
You sure did. You said 1:15, 1:18. I think we were right. You said 1:20, and we got there about 1:20, 1:21. 1st and 10 at the 37. The Lions will have it there. Butler drops, throws to his favorite receiver, Waller. Great move, 40, 45, on his feet, dancing his way to the 47-yard line. Going to be about a yard short of the first down. That ball was at the 38, so it's going to be at the 47 now. It's going to be 2nd down and a yard, and he made a tremendous move.
You know, coming off of a great block as well.
Yeah.
Waller with 671 yards coming in this ballgame now, and even 680 yards. And that was his 42nd reception of the year.
2nd down and a yard. Butler hands it to Tom. No, he's going to keep it. Now he's going to throw it out of the flat. It is caught. And at the 45 to the 40, to the 35, to the 30. On his feet inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line. Was that Cooper Bales that caught that ball?
That's,
is that Waller?
That was, should be
that
Waller.
Was Bales. That was Cooper Bales that caught that ball. Number 6, yeah.
Hold on. We do have a flag, though.
Oh, let's bring it back. 6s and 8s have run together on Stand Eye a lot this
Yes,
year.
they do.
That's Bales. Yeah, Bales caught it. And a flag downfield near the 30.
So this one's
if it's down there, it's probably against them, Stan, I would think. Let's wait and see. Larry talking to his other official there. Let's see what it's about. The flag is resting, as you see, right inside the 30-yard line.
So about a 22-yard pickup to the flag.
Doodle Butler is watching. Thanks, guys, up in McKenzie. And another big win last night at West Carroll. So let's see what they're going to mark off here.
Larry will tell us.
10-yard penalty from where the ball was.
From the flag.
From the down to 21-yard line. First and 10 there.
So the 22-yard pickup for Vales in the play. And TCA 2 for 2 through the air for already 31 yards.
Going to be first and 10 there at the 21, moving toward the school end zone down to my right. Which you tell me is the north end zone. Is that correct?
It is correct.
I always think it's the east end zone. Tompkins in motion. They flip it to him here, and he makes a great inside cut. He's to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, and hustles his way. Inside the 5, it's going to be first and goal inside the 5-yard line for the Lions of TCA.
Let's see, it's a 17-yard pickup for one Lakai Tompkins.
They mark it right at the 5. First and goal there. Tompkins to the right of Butler. Great field shot there. Butler will get the play call in from Michael Mancini. Nice crowd, as you might imagine, on a homecoming night. People wearing their jackets, bringing their parkas. A sign of fall. Here's the handoff to Tompkins. Tompkins goes inside, but he tries to get outside, but they gang tackle him there, and nothing there at all for Tompkins that time. Great pressure by the entire D-line and the linebackers for Tipton Rosemark.
Yeah, they did a good job on that side.
Uh-oh, there's a flag. I tell you what they're going to do. They got their feet tangled up, and Lakai, I think, kicked at the guy sort of in retaliation. Let's see what they call here.
Well, I thought they would have blown the whistle a little bit quicker than what they did because forward progress
now watch what happens
was
here
completely
when he goes
gone.
to get up. All right, he and 21 have a little tussle. Now 21 pushes down on him.
Yep.
Tompkins didn't like it. Now steps over him. And Stan, as you see so many times, the guy that retaliates is the guy that gets the flag most of the time.
Yeah. Second week in a row we've seen stuff like that, and not what we really want to see.
Stella Vincent Vaughn says she's not getting the game, but we're getting replies from everyone else that's watching. So Stella, you might want to redo your. Well, she can't hear me if she's not watching,
but how is she sending us a message if she's not getting it?
Yep. Here is Butler rolling this way. Butler throwing downfield and
almost picked off.
Incomplete and almost picked off.
Yeah.
Well, Butler probably wanted that one back. He's thrown 7 interceptions. He got lucky that time that it did not get intercepted that time. Stan, it's going to be what, 3rd down and 20? Is that right?
That's going to it's 3rd and goal.
Yeah, 3rd and goal. That's right. From the 20. I apologize. Yeah, 21-yard line actually.
Yeah, Cade would have been much better off either eating that ball or throwing it completely out of bounds. It was nothing bad happened, but it was too risky.
And credit Tipton Rosemark, great coverage.
Yeah.
Butler in the shotgun with Tompkins to his left. That's not Tompkins to his left. That's actually Moore. And now Butler running for his life. Throwing downfield, and it's going to be caught. And that is caught by Cooper Vales. Touchdown, Lions!
Cooper Vales only 20-yard.
21 yards.
Touchdown reception, 21 yards. 2 receptions, 43 yards, and a score. And TCA takes the early 6-0 lead.
That is Cooper's touchdown reception, but Butler's 13th touchdown toss of the year, 65-yard drive. Capping off at the 7:52 mark of the first. Well, in the hole, here's Holsinger is up. The kid is automatic. It's 7-0 Lions. 7:52 in the first. We're back after this on the BallGame Blitz.
"27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookum Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookum's, you are getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookum Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. We are open evenings Tuesday through Saturday but closed Sunday and Monday. Snookum Steakhouse, come taste the difference."
With that touchdown reception, Cooper Vales gets his first touchdown catch of the year. He is also now 10 receptions and 138 yards on the season.
Ran a great pattern, and Butler found him. on a 3rd and goal from the 21-yard line. The scoreboard said 20, but it was actually at the 21 where the ball was resting. So we're going to just make it officially a 21-yard touchdown strike. Beautiful skyline across from the trees, behind the trees over there on this fall night now in West Tennessee. Hosinger has 10 touchbacks on the year. Let's see if we can get all of this one. And this one is high. You can tell it's fall. It's not going as far. That ball caught at about the 5 to the 10 to the 15. Podolsky up to the 20 and hustles his way and scampers his way to about the 29-yard line. 1st and 10 there for the Rebels of Tipton Rosemark. About a 24-yard
not a bad return effort by Mr. Podolsky.
Well, the cheerleaders right below us working hard for TCA. The ones across the way, Tipton Rosemark. A good shot of the Rebel offensive unit as they're back out there for the second time. They had it the first time at the 35, and the Lions snuffed them, and the short punt gave TCA decent field position at the 35. They took it 65 yards and scored. So it's 1st and 10. The ball at the 29-yard line, 1st and 10. Cannon hands it off to the running back, ducks his head, and then he is just pushed back strongly by a host of Lions. I mean, they're there in force. And you see getting up last there, Nick Jones. That wasn't Jones. That was Hank Miller, Hammer and Hank, and others.
He's 3 receptions, -1 yards of total offense.
2nd down and 10, the fullback in the up position there. Cannon has his running back to his right, Fullen. Cannon puts it in his belly again, and Tompkins got him in the backfield and grabs him right there, and other people finishing him off, helped by Kobe Moore and others, and nowhere to go.
Look at him coming in, I mean, just blitzing in, getting a hold of him, and just said, no, you ain't going nowhere. A loss of about 2 on the play. Since that flag, Lakai Tompkins has been playing like a man on a mission.
Yeah, if they don't get him, leading tackler, one of the leading tacklers, Will Keltner's right there in his house as well. 3rd down and 10. Ball at the 20. Actually, the ball's at the 28-yard line.
I like that drum line.
Too many. Yeah, they're really enforced down there. Joshua Duck's grandparents watching tonight up in Middle Tennessee. Diane and Cooper, appreciate you watching tonight. In the gun, Cannon again. 2 wideouts here to the near side. 1 wideout far side right. They're calling in the play from across the way. And it will be Cannon in the gun. Low snap, but he gets it, throws on the fly pattern. Got a man down there, and it's incomplete. As the Lions had coverage down there and had enough in his house that he wasn't able to pull it in. And a strong arm by Cannon that time, but to no avail, and the Lions have held him again.
Boy, some young lady came up here bearing gift cards, and Jay said, they're not for you guys.
You were about to take one, wasn't he, Jay?
Well, she was offering them.
It's like the hot dogs in Greenfield. We thought we had free hot dogs, and they were going to charge us $1, and Justin Miller bailed us out. We didn't have a penny on us that night, did we?
Not between us. No cash.
Well, it's going to be 4th and 10 for the 28-yard line, and Podolsky will be out to punt it again.
Now, he doesn't take a real deep drop on his punt, so if we get some pressure up the gut, we got a chance to block like we almost
got
did.
There. Tompkins, it's a short punt, fielded at about the 43-yard line. And look at Nick Jones do a little stutter step there, but they're going to get him at about the 48. And to be tackled there by a host of Rosemark Rebels, led by Donald Scott. And it will be the Lions' great field position. They lead the game 7-0 after a 65-yard drive, and they headed to their own 48-yard line. And Stan, you couldn't ask for a better start if you're Blake Butler here.
TCA very efficient in the way they move the ball down the field, mixing in the run and the pass. We had a 17-yard run, and then 43, 52 yards on passing, 52, 62, 69 yards of offense in that first drive.
First part of fall, but just a lovely field here. This turf is as good as it gets. Hash mark right below us here. In the gun. I'm not sure what happened, but a snuff on the snap. And I think Rosemark says they have the ball.
Yep.
Well, the Lions turn it right back over, and now just like that, the Rebels have great field position, Stan. Let's see if we can get a look at it and see what happened.
Well, our first turnover of the night, not what we needed. Did not really see what happened. Oh, Cade, I don't even think ever even got the ball.
No, he never did. I thought it was at first it was a trick play that they'd short snapped it to someone, but that wasn't the case.
And they'll have it 1st and 10 at the 45. Great field position. Now, if you're Tipton Rosemark, field position like this, you're not going to get all the time. So if you're a Giant Reb, you've got to take advantage of this opportunity that TCA just handed to you.
Well, if someone knows Stella, be sure and get in touch with her because we've got other people watching, Wayne and Peggy Parker. Gail's still tuned in. Larry's still tuned in. At the 45-yard line, hash mark left, so the team's flip-flop.
Changing the play.
Receivers Podolsky and Fullen, far side right. Cannon rolls right, throws right, and over the center of the field on the slant pattern, caught. And a catch by Ellis Fullen on a bullet thrown by Cannon. And they have something going, they being the Rebels of Tipton Rosemark. 31-yard line stand, a pickup of 17.
Yeah,
Nice pattern.
14-yard pickup.
Hard to defend that.
Yeah, 2 receptions, 15 yards on the night.
I'm going to have to talk to you about your math. The ball was at the 48, that's at the 31.
It was at the 45.
Oh, was it 45?
Yep.
I apologize. I thought it was the 48. Well, Cannon has the fullback in the up position, that being Timberlake again. Now they're in the pistol with the running back right behind him. He gives it to Fullen, and Fullen will turn and twist his way and move to about the 28. He picks up about 3 or 4. Let's give him 4, 2nd and 6 to the 27 almost.
Yeah, 4-yard pickup, Mr. Fullen. He is now into a positive offensive yards.
You couldn't have a better night for high school football.
No.
What a night. Man, oh man, the Lord's blessed us tonight, as he does every day.
Well, they got some hot cider.
2nd down and 4. I don't drink cider, but I could drink a cup of hot chocolate.
Oh, some hot spice cider would be delicious.
Here's a low snap, and somehow Cannon got the snap off the ground and tuck it into the belly of Fullen, and he gets positive yards to the 25. It's going to be 3rd and about 2. Watch this play, Stan.
Yeah, he's going to end up going through off the B gaps, gets spun around there, and stuck. It's going to end up being 3rd and about 4 after the 2-yard pickup.
Well, one thing we've already done tonight, we've already given our food order, haven't we, Stan? Jay took that, didn't he? 25-yard line.
Hopefully we get instead of him.
3rd and about 3. Well, you tried to get the gift cards to no avail. Now they have.
I didn't even see what they were worth.
Now
they jumped.
Yeah, they had that time in the Wildcat. They had Will Hughes in the Wildcat. They had back behind him, Fullen, and they had 2 fullbacks to the right. And one of those guys, being Timberlake, jumped too soon.
I don't know if we'll get a replay, but it was kind of a variation of one of the formations we saw last week against Middle Tennessee Christian. They had a couple of blocking backs up high, as they do right now, right behind the tackle and the guard.
That bunch really ran the ball well last week, didn't
Matter of fact, it is an unbalanced line.
It is. Look at it.
Unbalanced right.
So they have again in the Wildcat, and he's going to run out of there, and I mean snuffed right at the line of scrimmage. And who got him, ladies and gentlemen? One Will Keltner.
Keltner with his first tackle of the night. Here they tried to pull a couple of guards here, as you can see, along with one of the blocking backs. But TCA, good penetration from the backside, and then Keltner fights through the double team to grab him around the ankles and drop him for a loss of about 2, let's say.
Credit that D-line who held up the offensive line and allowed Keltner to get in there. So it's going to be 4th about 12 now. The ball back to the 33.
And no question they're going to go for it here.
Yeah, no doubt. Boy, beautiful sunset now over there behind the trees, isn't it? 4th.
Now they're back balanced.
About 12. They are. Doubles here to the near side. Slot here to the near side. One receiver far side right.
You always got to make sure they're not covering up the
Cannon
end.
rolling. Cannon wanting to throw. Cannon does throw, and that's going to be out of bounds. And the kid caught it, and they're going to say incomplete. He dropped it.
Oh.
But I think they're going to get TCA. I believe they're going to get Owen Atwood for pushing the intended receiver out of bounds.
Well, we'll see here.
They were both struggling to.
Great job by TCA forcing the issue there.
Let's see here.
And that's out of view.
Yeah. I had a pretty good look at it, Stan, and I think that's going to be pass interference on TCA.
Okay. So it's a long back 1st down for the Giant Rebs and tack on 15 to that play.
Well, they could have called him just running out of bounds and ineligible to come back in and catch it. Let's wait and see. No, I was hoping that. First down.
So we forced him out.
Yep.
We didn't shove him out, but he kind of went out on his own because of our presence, and that's a flag. Maybe it is. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, we didn't have it on the replay there.
No.
But that wasn't Jay's fault. Just one of those deals where we didn't have it. And
it was out of camera
I really
angle.
couldn't tell. They both were sort of jockeying for position there. Well, they rest the ball now inside the 20 and about the 18. 1st and 10, so the Rebels get a reprieve from the governor. Triples far side right. Running back Fulham to the left of Cannon, the quarterback. Fakes and throws out here, and it's going to be caught. That may be a score, and it is. Touchdown. Podolsky caught it and made a reverse move, a beautiful move. A nice throw by Cannon. And the Rosemark Rebels, Tipton Rosemark, a point after from tying the game at 2:45 of the first.
Podolsky now 23 yards on 2 receptions and a touchdown.
45-yard drive stand after the turnover.
Yep. 31 yards in passing for Rosemark on the night.
Their place kicker is Nathan Washington. I watched him in the pregame. He was kicking field goals without a holder on a tee from about 35 yards. Should be a piece of cake here for him. Snap back, low snap, but a good play by the holder. Puts it down, and that kick is up, and it is no good.
Whoa.
Well, that wound up costing them 7-6, 2:45 in the first. So the Lions still lead, but it's a precarious 1-point lead now. Back after this quick message on the BallGame Blitz.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives. And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time. While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Diamond on that pass play, one thing that they were doing, TCA was in an all-out blitz. Their quarterback did a great job in reading the play and threw the ball to where we were not, and they ended up getting the touchdown out of it.
Mark it at the 2:45 mark. I may be the only guy in the stadium putting on my jacket here in the first quarter. Get a little nippy
Need a little help.
A little nippy in here.
You gonna bring a sweater the next time?
I probably will.
Scarf?
You like my sweaters, though.
Yeah,
7-6. Well, Stan, TCA scores, and credit after the turnover. They took advantage of it,
The
didn't they?
G-Man.
He is here, yes.
Garrett Bond.
Yeah, sure is. All right, we're getting ready for the kickoff. And Washington to boot it away. A short kick and call for the fair catch over there at about the 28-yard line is Owen Atwood.
See, now, unlike last week at Middle Tennessee Christian, we actually signaled for a fair catch on that play.
That was almost identical to the play where we went down and got the ball the other night on the fly, and they didn't give us.
They did not fair catch. I did find out it is what we did was definitely legal in college and the pros, and there's still some question about the high school ruling. I know we've had discussion. So a couple of friends of mine have had discussions with a couple of different white hats, and they got a different answer each time.
28-yard line, and the shotgun will be Cade Butler. Tompkins just to his right. One receiver, two receivers here to the near side. They give it. No, he's going to throw it. Butler is. And he finds his favorite receiver, Waller. 35-40, 45, midfield. I got to beat.
He's gone.
40, 35-30. You can rack it down. The Lions are going to score. Touchdown.
71 yards on the pass. Butler to Waller. Give that man 6.
I'm not sure, but boy, some busted coverage that time.
Well,
you gotta know that
watch
Waller,
this. Watch this. We got a great pick block coming up there.
But
that
Stan,
was the play that
only
made it.
one guy there, though. You got to know that they know he's his favorite receiver. And look at him turn on the afterburners.
And he gone to the house.
Waller, his 9th touchdown reception, second of the night for Butler. He now has 14 touchdown
13,
passes.
yeah.
Snap is back. The ball is down. The kick is up by Hosinger. I said earlier, and I say again, he's automatic. 14-6 for the Lions to come right back and score. And it's 14-6 Lions back after this on the BallGame Blitz.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
TCA Waller, 600 761 yards receiving. That was his 9th touchdown pass reception of the year. And just that quick, it's 14-6.
If he's not all West Tennessee, I'm not Dave McCulley. Holsinger to boot it away, 14-6, 2:30. Here's the kick. This one may find the end zone. I think it's going to, and yes, that's his 11th touchback of the year. A great weapon by Mr. Holsinger. Well, 14-6, and Lions, boy, we mentioned a moment ago, Tipton Rosemark answered on the turnover and scored. And what does TCA do? Well, they have an answer of their own, right, coming right back.
Boy, they did. They responded quickly, and it's evidence that it's so nice to see TCA with a passing game this year. And you know we got a running game there. We're just waiting to bust open that running game there. They're going to start peeling people off to defend that pass more, and then we're going to crank loose in the running game.
Kay Butler's going to finish this night tonight over 1,500 yards, possibly 1,600 if he keeps this up.
He's got 133 already.
So that would be 133. He's at 1,470, about 1,480 already. Cannon in the shotgun. Fullen to his left.
Easily will go over 1,500 now.
Yep. Fullback is in the up position there. They give it to Fullen. Fullen has running room, 25-30, and he scoots his way for the first down to the 32-yard line or 31-yard line, 1st and 10, Rebels.
Pickup of 11 on the play, 8 carries, 12 yards of offense for Mr. Fullen as the running back.
2:18 left in the first.
And Hammer and Hank Miller chases him down.
The Hammer nailed him, didn't he?
And brings down the Hammer. That's good, Dave.
31-yard line. I've been waiting to use that. Good to see his sister here tonight.
Yep.
Reigning homecoming queen from last year, down from Tennessee Tech. High snap, but the handoff goes to Fullen, and he's tackled.
The big cheese, Colby Moore from the outside linebacker position. Blitz in, limits it to a 2-yard gain. Nice job, Colby, on the blitz, diving him around the ankles to get the tackle.
Lions missed him when he was out, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Daniel Cash, and we hope to see him back tonight, maybe later in the game. 34-yard line, 2nd down and 8. Clock running, a minute, approaching the 1:30 mark. Here to the near side, their receivers, Fullen and Podolsky. Podolsky's the guy that had the touchdown reception a moment ago. Cannon has Fullen to his left.
Changing the play.
Yep, fullback to his right. Now they put the fullback in motion, Timberlake. He sets down, play fake. Now here's the throw, incomplete. Podolsky held up that time, and great play there by some miscommunication, as I think Cannon thought it was going to be a slant-in pattern, and a nice defensive play by one Owen Atwood. Held his ground there and did not let the receiver, didn't hold him or anything, so no flag. Proper no call by the official. Blake Butler.
I'm just all choked up over that.
Yeah, you are. 14-6. Can't get choked up too much. You got your burger on the way now.
Yeah, got to be able to swallow that.
51 seconds left. Fullen to the left.
Here, another 14
Cannon.
minutes.
Well, they have the tight formation. First time we've seen this formation tonight.
They're showing us different things.
Yeah, they bring the receivers in tight. High snap. Cannon looks. Being pressured. Now runs out of that pocket. It's going to throw incomplete. And a nice reach-in play that time defensively by Colby Moore. The guy that set all that up was the on-rushing pursuit of one Harrison Vance, and others were there to help him as well.
There's the initial dig, pressure from the backside, and then you see Lakai coming in. Bam, with the little love tap at the end.
Lakai has not felt right since they called that flag on him.
He's been playing with a man on a mission.
Just a freshman. Sometimes we lose sight that kid's just a freshman. Well, it's going to be 4th and about 8. And I don't see their punter out there. Hot Rod Parker watching now tonight.
They're going to go for it. 4th and 8. Gutsy decision.
I think he's going to punt out of this. Surely a punt out of this.
Yeah, you would think.
3 receivers far side right. They put a man in motion. No, they're going for it. I guess nothing to lose, and they go on the fly pattern and well thrown out of bounds across the way, and the Lions will have great field position. The ball will be at the 34-yard line, and Stan, I'm sure that William Dean's forgot more than I know about football, but boy, what a gutsy call by the coach there. And to no avail. The Lions will have it at the 34 of Tipton Rosemark, 1st and 10.
Not the call that I would have made at this point of the game from that field position.
No, because you're down 14-6.
Yeah.
And
I mean, if you got off a decent punt.
Yeah, TCA's had thus far a 65-yard drive, a 72-yard drive, and they'll have the ball now at the 34-yard line of TRA. Tipton Rosemark. Stan and I have been there many times. Here's the handoff to Tompkins. Tompkins bumped as he hits the line of scrimmage and then put down after maybe a pickup of a yard.
About one.
Yep, 33-yard line, 2nd down and 9.
2 carries, 18 yards for Lakai.
Good series between these two schools.
I think we're better off in Lakai. You know, he's got the strength, but we do a lot better when we get him outside the tackles.
Yeah. And they're big
on either side.
One thing we haven't talked about, they're
big, decent-sized kids.
Some big guys on the offensive and defensive line. 3 down linemen. They give it to Tompkins this time, and he lunges his way literally to about the 29, if that.
Watch this play here on the replay. We have a pulling guard here that does a great job opening the hole, coming back, and we'll get this play. There's the pulling guard there. Makes a nice trap block, goes right in the hole, pickup of about 3 yards, and we've come to the end of the first quarter play. Our score at the end of 1, TCA 14, Tipton Rosemark 6. You're watching TCA football on the BallGame Blitz and the TCA, a broadcast network. We're back after this.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
We're back here, and one of my longtime middle school reviewers, Danette McLemore-Pitts, checking in with us tonight.
And look right above her who's watching tonight.
And Matthew Cole. We mean he's here somewhere.
Our favorite girls basketball coach here. Wait a minute. He's the only girls basketball coach. But he's still one of our favorites. Yeah. He's nervous over that Vol and Florida game tomorrow.
Yeah, wave to the crowd, Diamond. Up,
3rd
you're
down
off.
and 9. All right, here's the play fake, and now Butler's going to roll right, and boy, a nice tackle. Outstanding tackle by Jaden Brown that time, and they'll stop him short, but it's 2 down territory. It's going to be 4th and about 4, Stan.
He picked up about 2 on the play. That's a smart decision. He wanted to pass, couldn't find anything, so I'd like to see him tuck it and run a little bit more and make some smarter decisions when they've got us covered up on the pass. He did just that.
Tompkins comes back. They're in the pistol now. He sits right in behind Cade Butler. Play fake to Tompkins. Butler throws, and it's incomplete.
Oh.
Had 2 receivers down there, but they had 4 defenders. And the Lions turn it right back over to them.
Well,
and it will be the Tipton Rosemark Rebels as they held Stan.
TCA passing the ball 4 out of 7, throwing the ball for, 81 and 124 yards.
Michael Mancini, the offensive coordinator, not happy. Blake Butler's not happy. And it will be at the 28, 1st and 10 there.
And you know if they're not happy, that means Mama's not happy.
Yeah,
and when Mama's not happy, nobody's happy.
Exactly right. We'll be at the 28-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10. Sam Cannon. Sounds like either a movie star or football quarterback. Steps back in the pocket, looks, throws, and boy, he had a receiver open and incomplete. He had Pedrowski open on that left sideline stand and just missed him, didn't he? Overthrew him.
Yeah, he did at that. But again, TCA gets some nice pressure on the play. I believe he is hearing some footsteps along the way.
Yep. I was watching a volleyball game where college I cover was playing, and a girl named Cannon, and the guy would say Cannon with a cannon, then McGill with a kill. Okay at first, but it got a little old.
Some people you need to take the microphone away from.
Yeah.
Of course, they'd say that about me, too, sometimes.
Here's Cannon dropping back, throwing underneath pattern this time, finds his receiver, and he gets the 1st down near the 40-yard line.
Pickup of 11 on the play.
That's going to be catching it. Ellis Fullen.
Yeah.
Well, they went deep. Stan, they might have gone deep on purpose to set that little underneath pattern up, you know it?
Yep. That was it was number 9.
That's Fullen, yeah. Ellis Fullen. The Fullen brothers. Well, Badowski far side left. 2 receivers here the near side. Cannon has Fullen to his left. Timberlake is the fullback in the up position there to the right of the quarterback. Under 11 minutes. Lions come with the blitz, and they catch the handoff.
Great job
and
there.
A drop, a loss of about 4 yards to the 35. The Lions guessed right, and they caught him before he could ever even get past or back to the line of scrimmage. Look at his penetrating move.
Great job there.
Oh, my goodness.
That was Will Keltner come in. A little bit of chicken fighting between the two.
Yeah.
Number 3's there. Lucky we didn't get a flag there.
A little bit, yeah. The 2 3s going at it. Timberlake and Kobe Moore. Well, a loss of 3, second down and 13. Actually, almost a loss of 4. Let's call it second and a long 13, short 14. Triples here to the near side. One receiver far side left. One back there is Fullen to the left of Cannon. They call in the play from across the way. High snap. He pulls it down, and he's going to have to hit the
Under
deck
pressure.
at the 31-yard line. A high snap cost him that time. And the Lions had penetration. Look at the 3-down linemen, and they're all right there. Johnny on the spot, including Brooks Stevens.
Big Rooksy.
And Kendall Boyle back there.
Saw him today in his TCA shooting uniform.
All right. Yeah, that's shooting team.
Yep. You know, like I said, everybody else uses a rifle. He uses a cannon.
That coach needs a raise.
Needs to get us some
941.
shirts.
He deserves one. That's right. He gets the shirts. We get the shirts. He'll get a raise. Here's the pass, and incomplete.
Had it.
Pedrowski. I mean, they would have got the yardage loss that they lost back and a couple more, but TCA had it well defended, but the ball probably should have been caught. Pedrowski, though, just a high tad on the pass was Cannon.
Pedrowski,
they'll have to punt.
Doesn't it sound like he should be playing for the Philadelphia Eagles?
It does, yes. So Pedrowski will stand back near his 20. I know the Raiders are going into Nashville this week. All you Titan fans, you can get mad at me, but I'm a longtime Raider fan, although I don't cover them as much as I used to. High end-over-end kick. Nick Jones does the right job. Mrs. Jones taught him well. That would have been a tough one to fill, and the ball rose inside the 25 down to about the 22-yard line. Well, teams beginning to settle down a little bit defensively now, Stan, aren't they?
48 yards in the punt. So it'll be first and 10. TCA at their own 22-yard line with 9:30 to go in our second quarter of action. Diamond, did you see we were talking earlier in the game? Jay's new toy arrived today.
I did, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, the scoreboard, the new scoreboard.
Now he's just got to
Great
get
shot.
installed.
Great
Good shot of
shot
the cheerleaders here.
They're
going diamond.
Yeah. There's Olivia Lee and all the gang right up front there. If you missed it earlier, Carden Vales, our lovely buddy, was the homecoming queen that announced earlier. I know Larry's happy about that. Well, Tompkins to the left now of Cade Butler. Slot left, receivers left and right. Handoff Tompkins looking for running room and doesn't find much, but now he's inside across the 25 to about the 35-yard line.
About 7
or
on the
25.
play.
Gets more than I thought. He's up to about the 28, didn't he, Stan?
Yep. 4 carries, 28 yards on the night, so he's averaging 7 yards a pop.
Sure will. Getting a message from a good friend of mine, as it will be.
The governor's calling you too?
Yeah, second down and about a long 3, short 4. Butler drops back, screen pass, incomplete.
Oh!
He had Tompkins and just missed him, and there was some pressure that forced him to throw that earlier than he wanted to, and the big guy was back there lumbering right at him. We'll get him to turn his number here. That's going to be the fullback on offense, and defensive lineman Priest Timberlake forced him to do.
Oh, and the thing is, boy, if he could have caught that ball, he had an inside lane that he was going for a Sunday drive.
Sure was. You like to get him in those one-on-one positions, wouldn't you, that Stan?
I do.
Here is.
I'll take Lakai one-on-one anytime.
About 3 or 4. Butler throws out here, and it's caught by Waller. He's struggling to get the first down, but he gets back to the line of scrimmage, and maybe a yard or 2 to the 31. Maybe 32. He's going to be about 2 yards short.
Got about 2 on the play.
Well, if you Blake, do you gamble here and go for it?
Yes.
You're leading 14-6, 8:38. You're in your own territory, 4th and about a yard and a half.
Your defense has done a good enough job that I take this risk now.
3 down linemen. They pull the linebackers up tight.
And the reason is because we've lost an opportunity earlier. We should have more points on the board. We need to get those back.
Butler gets it, throws out here in the flat. It's going to be caught, and a great play. And he may get the first down on second and third effort. Yes. Outstanding move. You know, if that tackle's back there where that ball was thrown, right when it was thrown there.
Vales with a great block.
And then a great move there. That Waller that caught it?
Yeah.
Yep. And it's going to be 1st and 10 Lions.
86 yards. And the great thing is, Waller didn't have to get in there and drive. All he had to do is just get a little nudge on him and took him completely out of the play.
Didn't need a lot, didn't get a lot, but got enough. 1st down and 10 for the Lions now. 7:55 clock running in the second.
Coach Mancini changing the play.
Lions leading this game right now. 14-6. Play fake to Tompkins over the middle, and it's caught. That's Waller, midfield, 45.
Oh.
And tripped up at the 41-yard line, or he may go in. And a weapon again. Butler to Waller pays dividends. 41-yard line, 1st and 10 TCA.
24-yard pickup. And Waller now over 100 yards at 105 on the night.
We talked last week about his great hands. He runs great patterns, too. Play fake. Now Butler rolling right's going to tuck it and keep it and going to be tackled after he picks up 3 or 4, though. Let's give him about 4 yards.
3 or 4 yards of the play is Butler.
Didn't look like he had much, but he does a good job. Stephen Childers rushing down there to get a good cameraing up the field. And Grayson doing a great job, and he's going to bring it back. Looks like a flag on the Lions.
8 out of 11 for 148 yards is Cade Butler throwing the football.
False start. Well officiated game thus far. And Larry Lewis says all the players were not set before the snap. Nice to have that mic working in it, Stan.
It'd been nice to have last week and heard the colluded reasoning for some of the things that we saw.
I knew you would bring that up. 1st and about 15, the ball back to the 46. Well, I know Blake Butler, off mic, was not happy with officiating. He handled it with a lot of class during the post-game interview, but he was not happy about the officiating and lack of it during the game.
Not many of us were.
Yep. Doubles far side right, low snap. Butler pulls it up off the grass, though, and it's dropped.
Oh.
Waller wanted to run before he got it that time and heard the footsteps. Yeah, and Podolsky was coming right at him.
Now, I'm not sure what this flag would be for.
It's right out there where the ball was thrown.
Yeah,
where it was thrown.
Let's see, watch it.
It may be. The Lions are acting like it's against them. Well, going backwards right now.
We'll find out from Larry.
See what Larry tells us this time. Holding.
That would have had to be from one of the interior linemen there.
Yep. That hustled out there and tried to spring himself out there to get a block.
Anissa Underwood checking along with Laura Kraft.
Well, appreciate those folks watching. You're ahead of me now. Your messages are coming in quicker than mine. Well, the ball back to the 42 now, where it's 1st and 25.
What's the difference between an Android and an Apple? Aren't you on an Apple?
Here's the handoff. Tompkins hustling his way across the 45, up to the 47 or 8-yard line. Near the 49 stand, between the – give him the 49. It's going to be a good pickup.
About 7 on the play.
And that's what you want to do, Stan. It's 1st and 25. You don't have to get it all back at one time. And now that opens it up a little bit near midfield. 14-6. Lions lead the game by 8 with 6:17 the clock running in the second.
Boy, they are still playing so tight. 9 men up front. Here comes a blitz. We pick it up.
Linebacker, we picked it up, though, and over the middle. Here's the pass. It's caught, and that's Weiser. Weiser inside the 35.
Weiser
first down to the first down. I think he has it to about the 31 or 2. Let's wait and see. Well, if they mark it with the right foot, he doesn't have it. The left foot, he has it.
Let's see, 10, 18, 19, 20, 21-yard reception from
half
Mr.
a yard
Weiser.
Short stand. 3rd down, about a half a yard. Yep. Chip Thomas is tuned in. Hello, Chip. 5:58 left here. 32-yard line.
You know, the owner of the only locally owned Jackson radio stations.
3rd down a yard. Handoff to Tompkins. He's got the first down as he dives his way inside the 30 and hustles his way to about the 28. 1st and 10 Lions.
Give him 3 on that play. 6 for 38 is Lakai Tompkins.
Yeah. Well, under
great. Look at the push by the interior of the line, the center and the 2 guards doing a great job with their push against the defensive line, just plowing the road.
He sure did. Well, Stan won't be worth a nickel now the next hour. The food just got here. Well, the Yankees are leading 4-1, but no home runs yet for Judge. He's still sitting on 60.
Well, there's a lot of people upset because that game is going to be on the internet this weekend as a scheduled thing, and not that many people get to see it.
On Apple tonight, yep. And tomorrow they're on the baseball channel, and Sunday they're on the ESPN network. Low snap. Here's the pass downfield, and nice play defensively. Outstanding play by D'Amico DeLuco.
See that 3 times real fast.
Dominica DeLuco. We'll get it right in a minute. 14
Dominica DeLuca, was that like the singing nun or something? What was that?
Enough. 14-6, 5:17. Well, it brings up
the
second
song
down
I'm talking
and 10.
about.
I remember it well, yeah.
From your era.
Unfortunately, I do remember it. 5:17. It's second down and 10.
We're talking the singing nun, not the flying nun.
There's Chris Baker, soccer coach. We'll have a special soccer announcement at halftime. Here's the handoff, Tompkins. Tompkins takes a couple of people with him as he is able to grope his way literally down to about the 23 or 4.
Little motion there.
Yeah,
and
watch him carry a couple of people with him.
Great job by the block back, sealing off there, and able to get through. Again, great push by the interior 3 on the offensive line. Pickup of, about 5 or 6?
2 down territory here. 4:50 left in the half. TCA marching now inside the 25. Butler throws downfield. Outstanding defensive play again by DeLuca. Tried to go down there to Vales, or Weiser, excuse me. They were one-on-one. And Waller's going to come back and tell him over on the right side, hey, buddy, look this way. I was open that time. Here's Holsinger out to attempt the field goal.
He's 1 for 3. It's a 35-yard, but he has
45-yard attempt.
Barely missed from 51 against what was that? It was last week, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Just a little bit wide left. This one, a 40-yard attempt on the nose, right middle of the field.
Right down the middle. Snap back, ball down, kick up, and that kick is up, and it is good from 45 yards
That thing was good
out.
From 50.
It was able to sneak in that left side there, and the Lions lead 17-6, and the crowd loves it. We love it as well. Back after this quick message on the BallGame Blitz.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
And we're back here at the Lions on the campus of Trinity Christian Academy, where TCA, on the strength of a 40-yard field goal, has pushed their league up to 11. It's 17-6, Diamond. I think that was good easily from 50.
Holsinger following the footsteps of his older brother, but now making an identity of his own, has developed into an outstanding, one of the best kickers in all of West Tennessee.
Just wish we were going to have him for a few more years.
Yep. Here's the kick. One touchback already. And this one will not get to the end zone. It's going to be filled by Podolsky at about the 4. 5, 10, trying to get far side left. Now it comes back inside and will be decked at about the 18.
Nice job by Caleb Kern making the tackle, number 13. No relation to Steve Kern. But great job of following that play, staying in your lane.
That's like Caleb Kime, isn't it? I think
yeah.
So. Yeah.
Kime, what did I say, Kern?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I'm a little cross-eyed tonight.
You've got wrestling on your mind, too.
Yeah.
You're trying to think of a wrestler named Kern, right?
Steve Kern.
Yeah. Well, the Lions will set up shop defensively. Boy, a turnover here would be big. 17-6, Lions lead the game. In a game that they're favored, but Tipton Rosemark's given them a tough task thus far. Cannon back in that shotgun with Fullen to his left. 3 wideouts here to the near side. 1 receiver far side left. Here's the play fake, and overthrows his receiver. And boy, TCA doing a really good job holding up the would-be receivers without pass interference. That was Harwell out there defensively.
Yeah, Podolsky was the intended receiver on that play. There you see Colby Moore looking over to the sidelines for his defensive assignment, along with Keltner, Hammer and Hank, Lakai, and the bunch.
Good defensive unit, 17-6, 4:25 left here.
A young defensive unit that's going to get better and more aggressive over the next couple of years.
The first of 4 straight road games after having 3 on the road. Boy, it's good to be back home.
Home games.
I said home games after being on the road for 3 games.
You said, yeah.
Here's the pass, caught over the middle. Fullen caught it at the 20, but a short gain of only 3 or 4 yards. Well, we've been on the road 3 weeks in a row. Now we're home for 4 weeks in a row. We cleared it up. Yeah. So,
tackle on the play by Colby Moore, I believe it was.
What is it, Harding next week? Is that right?
I believe so.
Yep.
Nice
then
job.
USJ, then Jackson Christian.
Let's see, who had that reception?
That was over the middle, Fullen, number 9.
Mr. Fullen again. He's their go-to guy.
Under 4 minutes, 17-6 your score. Good
4
shot along
receptions,
the sidelines
27 yards.
Well, Steven Childress and Grayson Resnick, I don't know how much Jay pays them, but they need a raise. These guys are great. 3:40 left here in this first half, 17-6. In motion, Fullen going far side left, circles behind the quarterback. Cannon looking that way now. They use him as a decoy because he catches the receiver on the slant, and he's got it at the 30 to the 35 to the 37. And let's see who caught that ball. Was that DeLuco, number 4?
No, it was under pressure.
Yep.
And it was. And it's a first down.
Timeout.
4. Tipton Rosemark timeout on the play. With that being said, we're going to take one with them, 17-6 TCA. We're back after this on the TCA Broadcast Network.
Home furnishings, appliances, bedding, and so much more. Kaufman's. At the Bypass and Oil Well Road in Jackson. Home furnishings for every room in your home. Custom upholstery options too, with professional advice. Major appliances from America's top name brands. Mattresses and bedding accessories. Outdoor living and grilling too. And our fully stocked warehouse helps prevent supply chain delays. Kaufman's, for your life.
And Alice Yarborough, our lovely buddy, is watching tonight.
There's a shot of the cheerleaders.
Yeah, great shot. Boy, aren't they a lovely group? They did a great job. I was dancing up here with them a while ago, wasn't it?
I wouldn't admit to that.
Yeah, but I didn't have the moves they had, but lovely group. But Alice is watching tonight. Hannah.
Disco Dave. You're not Diamond Dave anymore. You're
That's right.
Disco Dave.
Disco Dave. But, yeah, Alice saw on social media. They're up at the UT game the other day. And Hannah, of course, our lovely buddy, former great player here basketball. She's up there now. I know she's going to cheer for Kentucky when my Cats go in there, though, later this year. We'll need all the help we can get. 17-6. Here's Cannon in that gun. And to his right, and he hands it off to Fullen. Fullen, not much.
Maybe a yard. Maybe a yard.
That's about it. It's going to be second down and 9. Timeout a moment ago was taken by Tipton Rosemark.
J-Mo's in the house.
Yeah, I saw J-Mo. They made the trip up here tonight. You and I have been down there several times. It's just not an easy way to get from here to there, is it?
A lot of road construction over the years there.
Rooksy's
coming out here.
I took you back through Arlington one night.
Oh, yeah. You guys lost, too.
Nothing will beat when we came back from Clarksville when I got us lost. So. I was so upset we didn't stop. Remember, we came right on home. Remember?
I was dying that night.
Second down and 9. Here's the pass caught by Fullen. And he tries to stiff arm a couple of guys, but to no avail. Picks up 4 or 5, but Kobe Moore there along with Atwood.
Kobe Moore greeted him rather rudely, don't you think?
Yeah, Kobe's making up some time that he lost when he was hurt. And Atwood, he's really developed into a nice little defensive player. Third down at about 5. The ball at the 42-yard line, 43 actually. Clock running, a little over 2 minutes left here in this first half. TCA leading 17-6. 2 touchdowns and a 45-yard field goal by Holsinger. Hash mark right, Cannon, and a big play here. TCA would love to turn them over here and have to get their hands back on it. 3 down Lyman. Cannon. They come with a blitz. He catches Fullen. Fullen open on the slant pattern. Caught it. Still on his feet. Dancing his way and dashing his way inside the 50 to about the 48. First and 10. Tipton Rosemark. Nice read that time of the quarterback and the receiver stand.
15-yard pickup for Fullen. He's already got 6 receptions for 47 yards. Hammer and Hank Miller on the tackle.
Frank McLeod watching up in Oak Ridge. I bet it's cool up there tonight as well. 17-6. Boy, beautiful time the next few weeks to go to the mountains in Kentucky or Tennessee. The foliage will be turning. It's going to be first and 10. Cannon throws it to Fullen and see out of bounds anyway. Now, nice play by Atwood. Great coverage defensively. Watch this play by Kevin Hansen walking in front of the camera there, the great trainer here.
Oh, Kevin Hansen, great trainer, great organization. You know, Kevin Hansen, though his services are provided to TCA and about 16 other schools in and around West Tennessee at no charge. to the schools, along with all the supplies as well.
Yeah, Kevin does a great job. Really proud of him and enjoy seeing him here to make sure our kids and the other kids on the other team are okay as well. Well, the clock arrested a minute 19. Second down and 10 from the 48 of TCA. They put a man in motion, but they go underneath. Here's Fullen, caught it at the 42. Picks up about 6 or 7 yards. He's going to be short, and they'll call another timeout, they being the Rebels. We'll call one with them very quickly. A short break back after this. Can the Lions hold them, protecting a 17-6 lead? We'll find out when we come back. Stay with us on the TCA Football Network.
Home furnishings, appliances, bedding, and so much more. Kaufman's. At the Bypass and Oil Well Road in Jackson. Home furnishings for every room in your home. Custom upholstery options too, with professional advice. Major appliances from America's top name brands. Mattresses and bedding accessories. Outdoor living and grilling too. And our fully stocked warehouse helps prevent supply chain delays. Kaufman's, for your life.
And we're back here at the Lions Lair on the campus of Trinity Christian Academy. $1:12 to go in our first half. TCA with the 11-point lead, 17-6. Timeout on the field. Rosemark with the ball, and you had some puncher's father wanting to adjust the punting average again, right?
Yeah, no, it wasn't that. It was someone from Georgia calling me.
Georgia.
Got to give you a shock. We're doing a broadcast. Call me back later. Little message to them. Not
the
sure
whole day through.
Yeah. So the ball will be at the 42-yard line. It's going to be third down about 4.5, almost 5 yards.
Who's won you in Georgia, though?
I'm not sure. Someone from the SID world, I'm sure. Third down. Here's Cannon rolling, and the
great pressure.
Lions have him, and bang! Bringing him down to that backfield. The on-rushing Marshall Ray. Great sack. Boy, a nice read by Ray and a great tackle, and Cannon had nowhere to go, and it's going to be fourth and about 14 and stand a minute 4. And Tipton Rosemark uses their last timeout.
Yeah, we better burn. Yeah, we need to burn one here real quick. We'll be back after this on the TCA Broadcast Network.
Lifestyle Vision, located at Thompson Farms, offers patient-centered, comprehensive eye exams. Select your new look with our latest styles from exclusive brands. Come see us Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, or schedule an appointment anytime online. Lifestyle Vision, where compassion meets commitment.
And we're back. Well, Diamond, it's going to be fourth and about 13, and Tipton Rosemark going for it again. Ball on their 49-yard line. They went for it earlier in the game on about their 32 and were unsuccessful. They've had a little success on the slant patterns to Mr. Fullen, number 9. I would think that that's what they're going to go to again, but they're going to have to throw it deeper because he gets the ball, but we react to it quickly, so they're going to have to go a little bit deeper with their patterns to get the first down.
Either here, Podolsky, who said something to Cannon as he came back across from the far side. He's lined up here, single coverage against Atwood. Now, Moore's over there going to sort of come help him a little bit here, and that's actually Nick Jones shading this way a little bit. But Atwood comes up now. He's going to challenge Podolsky. They look left. Cannon throws downfield. It's picked off at the 35-yard line to the 40, to the 45. Going back the other way, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. On his feet, Cooper Bales to the 15-yard line. Cooper Bales picked it off.
See, it was about the 35, so that's 15, 25,
down
35,
to the 15, yeah.
45, 51 yards on the interception return for one Cooper Bales.
Well, exactly what William Dean didn't want there was a bad pass, and boy, TCA had 3 or 4 people back there. Watch the replay here, and watch Cooper Bales read this.
Little pressure. We only sent 3. And still got good pressure, but great job.
Great read.
Just in there, and he's off to the races. Will Keltner lead blocking for him there. Nice block there by Marshall Ray there to give him a sprint for him a few extra yards.
Keltner going down there. Keltner saying, let me have some of this action here, Cooper.
He's looking for the quarterback because the quarterback's going to be spending the night with him here tomorrow night.
That's right. 14-yard line, 1st and 10. And the Lions hoping for more. Handoff to the man in motion, and that's going to be Vales. Vales is hit at the line of scrimmage, but dunks his head in this case, and is decked at about the 6 or 7.
Yeah, he's going to pick up
about 8 yards. Now they give him 7.
I didn't think he got that many, but I'll take it.
I didn't either. All right, here's the ball at the 7. Can be second down and 3. They give it this time. No. Going to keep it and throw it out in the flat. Incomplete. Well, Tipton Rosemark had 4 guys to TCA's 3. That's not good there. And it's going to be the fact that he at least threw. Well, I say the 7. Saying the ball's near the 5-yard line. It's going to be third down and 3.
Nose of it right on the 5 with that good-looking camera shot.
Sure is. Boy, a great job by Jay here tonight. Here's a low snap.
Oh, got a man open in the end zone.
Rolling down and throws it. Is it caught? And it is caught. Yes, touchdown.
Sir.
And I mean a great catch trying to stay in bounds.
Mr. Waller.
And Waller caught it. And he now on the year has 10 touchdown receptions. That's a third of the night.
Second.
A third of the night, though, for Butler.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
15 now. Man, what a nice lead pass and a great catch, staying in bounds and catching that thing and keeping it cradled in his arm stand.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Waller, 6 receptions, 2 touchdowns, 110 yards, 781 yards on the season.
Snap back, ball down, kick up by Holsinger. Good. And now it's 24-6 Lions. 14 seconds. We'll take another quick break. Back after this. Stay with us.
Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place is yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Is working off of our fail-safe check devices. You may want to check it on your end a little bit.
Might want to reboot that. Another great shot of the kids. If you're watching tonight, listening on 105.3, but watching here on Worthy Road Studios and the BallGame Blitz.
Stella Vincent Vaughn. I like to say that.
Yeah, she says, way to go, boys. Melanie
Yo,
Wilburn
Stella!
says, attaboy, Coop. John Brelsford's tuned in, says, great D and great touchdown. All right, John. 24-6. Holsinger. Well, kick it away. He's had 1 touchback tonight. The night air, the fall air, I think, and here's number 2 in the night. That one sailed into the end zone.
What is that, number
12?
Okay, 12 on the
year. 12 tonight.
Yeah, he's approaching 60% kicks into the end zone. He's at about 52, 54%. Of his kicks were going for touchbacks, and that's improving every time he does it.
That's 54% more than you and I have combined, isn't it?
With our golf clubs.
Yeah, exactly.
Now look at this. If we could get a camera over there, but look at that. Our friend Bill Hamilton, he looks like he needs a friend down there at the 20. He's all alone.
Very studious, watching the game. He's a great friend of Larry Lewis, the white hat tonight. Officials have done a good job tonight. 24-6.
I wondered what kind of shape Bill will be in this morning after that thrashing his Eagles took last night.
Yeah, it's a tough one for them.
Yep.
USJ, I understand, is playing as good as anyone in the area right now. 24-6, 14 seconds. Low snap. Cannon picks it up off the turf, though. Throws to Fullen. Fullen is tackled as he struggles his way to the 30 and gets the first down and stops the clock with 6 seconds. They'll move the chains across the way. Young lady will be honored tonight, and Rod Parker says he's on his way to Knoxville and says go Vols and go Lions. I think the Vols are going to beat the Gators tomorrow. 24-6.
You know, we'll talk about it after this play
I think they're the better football team. I think they'll just beat them. I mean, we went down to Florida and beat them, so surely Tennessee will beat them at home. Here is the underneath pattern over the middle of the field of Fullen. He's caught the ball at the 38 and decked right there, and that will end your first half. Your score at the break. It's the Lions leading 24-6. So far, so good, Hot Rod. We're back after this break. Halftime activities, a special salute to a very specialized student athlete here at TCA. We'll have that and more. Stats, analysis, scoring recap. This is TCA Football on the TCA Football Network.
The name you can count on. Carlock Automotive, Van Drive, Jackson.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should offer more than a place to just store your money. Our foundation benefits with high interest accounts include the flexibility of a checking account with tiered interest rates, identity theft protection, cell phone protection, and more. So start a financial conversation with us today by visiting foundationbank.org or calling us on the number at the screen. In the meantime, go Lions! McKinsey Banking Company is an equal housing lender, member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
At McCoy's Heating & Air, we realize there are more than enough things to worry about on a day-to-day basis. With our new 10-year all-inclusive package, your home comfort doesn't have to be one of them. For one low monthly payment, you can purchase a brand new York unit with full maintenance and repair coverage for 10 years with approved credit. No hassle, no stress, just complete coverage for your comfort and convenience. Contact McCoy's Heating & Air at 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com to schedule your free new AC estimate today.
For anyone contemplating pre-planning, we can tell you from our experience, it's much easier to make funeral plans and record them now than wait until emotions are running at their highest.
With pre-planning, you can free your mind and heart from having to make big decisions during a time of grief and instead enjoy the freedom to focus on the memories of a life well lived.
If you work outside or in a facility with no AC, or you're just struggling with this year's heat wave, it can really take a toll on your body and health. At Live Hydration Drip Spa, we can help you recover with our Beat the Heat special for only $59. Call or visit us online today to set your appointment.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Focusing on you, West Tennessee Bank has assembled an all-star staff with decades of experience in the Jackson and West Tennessee markets. Our top priority is listening to your goals and dreams, helping you develop a plan to achieve them. Benefit from our more than 100 years of experience. Visit us at Thompson Farms or give us a call. West Tennessee Bank is a division of Decatur County Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. West Tennessee Bank, focused on you.
We offer live webcasting for families. It kind of came out of when so many warriors were going overseas to war. We have learned to offer families more choices, that we want to serve our families well and serve our families better.
Thompson & Smith, the area's premier independent insurance brokerage, has been serving families and businesses in the region through its founding companies since 1927. With their many insurance company partners, Thompson & Smith provides insurance products for family, home and auto, contractors, retailers, restaurants, manufacturers, medical and dental clinics, as well as any other business or organization seeking quality coverage, risk management expertise and customer-focused service. Call them today to discuss your insurance needs.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Stan Gerard will have the Thompson-Smith scoreboard here for you in a matter of moments. You see the scoreboard there, and so far so good. Lions lead the game 24-6, about 16 and a half minutes before we kick off the second half. We'll have the scoring recap for you in a minute. Steven, great job down there, bud. Great job on that field camera. You and Grayson have done a super job tonight. Our cameraman, Grayson Resnick, and Steven down there as well. And we appreciate their efforts tonight. Stephen Childers. Stan Gerard is gathering some scores for that Thompson-Smith scoreboard for you in just a matter of moments. They're recognizing Olivia Lee right now. She broke the school record for career goals at Trinity Christian Academy in soccer. She accomplished the feat this past Tuesday, well, actually on Tuesday, September the 6th, with 3 goals against arch rival Jackson Christian. That was a district game. They have actually presented the game ball to Olivia for accomplishing this great milestone. She's the highest scoring athlete in TCA soccer history with 128 goals. Her teammates down there acknowledging that, and Chris Baker, the very fine young head coach. He's a Bethel grad. I covered his soccer career at Bethel, and Chris has done a wonderful job here. And Stan, Lovely lady, very talented, great basketball player. I mean, you name it.
Multi-talented.
Yeah, she can do
high
it all.
High school athlete. And
a lot of different multi-sports. And about 128 goals.
It wasn't that long ago she scored her 100th, so she is just basically scoring goals at will this year.
No doubt about it. Let's give you a scoring recap, then Stan's going to lead you through some scores and some other stats. Scoring recap looks like this. The Lions, 21-yard touchdown, Butler to Vales at the 7:52 mark, capped off a 65-yard drive. PAT by Holsinger was good. TCA led the game 7-0. At the 2:45 mark, 45-yard drive, though, after a TCA turnover. That was an 18-yard pass from Cannon to Petrowski. PAT was no good. It was 7-6. Then, 72-yard Butler pass to Waller. Waller with a tremendous play. Thank you very much, Jay. Jay is a good man. I don't care what his wife says about him. PAT by Hosinger made it a 14-6 game. Then the 45-yard field goal. John Keith, good to see you, bud. Coach Butler right here in front of us.
Defense is a little bit better tonight.
It is better. Yeah, it is better. Coach Butler telling us they changed a few things.
I wonder who gave him that idea.
No one knows defense any better than this guy right here, no doubt. 45-yard field goal by Hosinger. At the 4:41 mark of the second, made it 17-6. And then Butler to Waller again, this time an 8-yard pass. That came with 14 seconds of the half. And the PAT by Hosinger made it 24-6 here at the break. We'll take a break, and when we come back, Stan has the Thompson Smith scoreboard. He's got that for you, some stats and analysis. We're back right after this. Stay with us on the TCA Football Network.
Yeah.
Thompson & Smith, the area's premier independent insurance brokerage, has been serving families and businesses in the region through its founding companies since 1927. With their many insurance company partners, Thompson & Smith provides insurance products for family, home and auto, contractors, retailers, restaurants, manufacturers, medical and dental clinics, as well as any other business or organization seeking quality coverage, risk management expertise and customer-focused service. Call them today to discuss your insurance needs.
This is how we Friday night. How do you Friday night?
This is how we Friday night.
This is how we Friday night.
This is how we Friday night.
No matter how you Friday night, you always win at Kaufman's.
Championship DNA. That's what you find at Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way. A full line of new Chevrolets plus West Tennessee's largest used car inventory. State-of-the-art service work and pre-approved auto loans online at JonesChevroletHumboldt.com. Shop with a winner. Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. You know, home buying can be a long and confusing process, especially in today's market. Well, our Home Sweet Home Loan program offers incredibly competitive rates and allows you to keep your loan local throughout the entire life of the loan. So start your financial conversation with us today by visiting foundationbank.org or calling us on the number on the screen. In the meantime, go Lions! McKinsey Banking Company and Foundation Bank are an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Lions. They're on the campus of Trinity Christian Academy. My name's Stan Gerard. There you see on the scoreboard, it's 24-6 TCA with the lead. Diamond Dave gave you that scoring summary. We'll give you some stats a little bit later, but right now let's take a look at the Thompson & Smith Insurance scoreboard. Some of these will be finals from last night, and most of these other scores will be halftime scores. Obion County leads Chester County 24-14. Last night, Hardin County defeated McNary 56-6. MASE defeated JCM last night 44-0. In the Dog and Pony Show, Huntington leads Milan 19-14. Henry County is in a dogfight in Medina, Tennessee tonight. Henry County 9, South Gibson 0. A great dogfight there in USJ over JCS 59-17 last night. Brighton over Republic 51-0. It was Knoxville West defeating Alcoa in an upset 29-26. At the half, Dyer County leads Munford 13-6. Clarksville Academy leads Fayette Academy 21-14. Northside defeated Liberty 39-0 last night. Haywood leads over Melrose tonight 27-8. McKenzie shut out West Carroll last night 51-0. Middle Tennessee Christian School leads Lakeway Christian 31-14. I give you that score because you're going to hear it here first. A very likely first-round playoff opponent for TCA will be Lakeway Christian. You heard it here first. Peabody leads Dyersburg 21-14. A lot of bad feelings in that game up there right now. Lausanne leads Humboldt 21-6. Humboldt putting up a good fight against Division II AA top 5 Lausanne. Crockett County leads Kirby 13-7. Union City over Ripley 21-3, and Westview leads Southside by a score of 14-0. That's your first look at your Thompson and Smith Insurance scoreboard. TCA leads 24-6 at the half. We're going to take another break. You're watching it, TCA football on the BallGame Blitz and the TCA Broadcast Network.
For the past 22 years, Tennessee Tractor has been committed to you, our customers. That's why our locally owned business delivers great John Deere products with great service at a great price. From the backyard to the back 40, whatever size project your family's got, you can rely on us to help you get it done. From our friendly staff to our reliable equipment and our quality service, Tennessee Tractor has one goal: to keep you and your family up and running. Hometown value, hometown service. That's Tennessee Tractor.
Hey, this is Chuck Walker with Southeastern Termite and Pest Control. If you live in West Tennessee, you have a need for the services we offer. We treat for all types of pests, including bed bugs, brown recluse spiders, and other hard-to-treat pests. You don't have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars to encapsulate a crawl space. Give us a call to hear how to achieve the same thing and save thousands. Southeastern Termite and Pest Control can handle all of your termite and pest control needs, wood fungus and moisture barriers, real estate closing letters, and so much more. Southeastern, 731-660-1052.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's Body Shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
At Alive Hydration Drip Spa, we offer top-of-the-line IV nutritional therapy, which has a wide variety of health benefits. From immune system boosters and skin care, fatigue, energy, and even hangover relief, you can be sure we have an IV blend that's right for you. All of our blends are administered by one of our experienced nurses in a spa setting to ensure you leave feeling re-energized and refreshed. Give us a call or visit our website to book your appointment today. We have what it takes to make you feel alive again at Alive Hydration Drip Spa.
It's Homecoming 2022 here at the campus of Trinity Christian Academy, and the good guys lead 24-6. We'd like to remind you that any broadcast, retransmission, editing, or further use of this BallGame Blitz TV show without the written consent of Worthy Road Studios is strictly and hereby positively forbidden. You can think about it, but don't you do it. Taking a look at some of the unofficial first half stats. For Tipton Rosemark, their quarterback has 1 sack for 7 yards. Their running back, Fullen, 10 carries for 12 yards. He's had a tough row to hoe. Their running back, or their receiver, number 9, Fullen, he's had a great night. 9 receptions, 71 yards. Podolsky has 23 yards on 2 receptions, one of those being an 18-yard touchdown pass. And number 4, Derek DeFalco, 1 reception for 8 yards. For TCA, Cade Butler, 2 rushes for 6. Cooper Vales, 1 for 7. Lakai Tompkins, 7 rushes for 43 yards. Unofficially, let's see, 6, 7. Cooper Vales is unofficially 9 of 17 through the air. And let's see, 110, 131, for 154 yards. Weiser, 1 reception for 21. Vales, 2 receptions for 43, including a 21-yard touchdown reception. Waller, 6 receptions, 110 yards, and 2 touchdowns, one of those being a brilliant catch and run of 70 yards in the play, and your score at the half. TCA leading the Johnny Rebs of Tipton Rosemark by a score of 24-6. We'll take a quick timeout. When we come back, We'll get you set for second half action. You're watching TCA football on the BallGame Blitz on the TCA broadcast network.
Football is here. Get touchdown savings at McCoy's Heating and Air. Cooler weather is coming. Tackle the season ahead with McCoy's and be comfortable this season. To get your furnace ready, we are now offering one-time cleaning for only $90. Score big. Call McCoy's and schedule your $90 cleaning today. Call 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com. McCoy's Heating and Air, Jackson's most trusted team of technicians.
At Lonnie Cobb Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on the engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Tired of being seen and not heard? At Lifestyle Vision, we believe in patient-centered quality eye care for West Tennessee, which is why we are locally owned and operated. Come see us Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, or schedule an appointment anytime online. Lifestyle Vision, where compassion meets commitment.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Welcome back, everybody. John Brailsford tells us in the third quarter, Lake County beating Gibson County 46-0. Thanks, John. I know you don't like that score, but Lake County flying high tonight. Xander Lee's watching tonight. Joey and Susan Williams watching tonight. Joey, former player over at Lambuth University. Stan, you have some other scores on the Thompson & Smith scoreboard show.
Yeah, we just went through all of them. A score just went to half.
Okay.
In the Dog and Pony show, Milan has come up with deck. They now lead at the half, 21-19 against the Mustangs of Huntington High School.
All right, that's always a big battle, the proximity and those traditions of both of them. And we'll get a nice shot of us back here.
Oh, I got to turn around?
Oh, yeah, you need to turn around there, Stan, if you can.
Well.
All right, we'll see if we can get Stan turned around there. There he is, Jay. Now he's turned. There we are. Hopefully we'll not break the camera, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Send that to me if you would, Jace, if you would later.
That hurt my eyeballs.
And Grayson and Stephen back here with that shot. Those are the best-looking guys in the picture. But, yeah, Huntington and Milan, they honored the late Don Farmer, who passed away this week. Our thoughts and prayers continue to be with the Farmer family. Former mayor there at Milan, and really one of the nicest guys you'd ever meet. Love Milan, love Gibson County, love West Tennessee, and love the state of Tennessee. But I know a lot of people missing him, and I think funeral services over the weekend, Stan. Well,
that was kind of an unexpected passing.
Yeah, it really was. He'd had a heart attack some years ago, but had been doing well, and had been to a couple of functions, had been to a civic meeting that afternoon, and been some other meetings, and then became ill Tuesday night. Richard Rushing, who is a iconic kind of guy in Milan as well, went over and got him to the hospital, and they thought maybe he's going to be okay, but wound up having 100% blockage, Stan, and passed away, unfortunately. And our thoughts and prayers with the Farmer family and with the city of Milan. He was one of the more beloved people that ever lived there.
Diamond, here we are in early fall.
Yep.
Kentucky, 3-0. Duke, 3-0. North Carolina, 3-0. Indiana, 3-0. This is not basketball season. This is college football.
Well, I'm happy for Tom Allen up at Indiana, former assistant with Hugh Freeze at Lambuth. Tom, really a great guy, and got to know him a couple of years that he was there with Hugh. But, something happened a couple of weeks ago. It was the first time ever that Duke, Carolina, and Kentucky football had all won on the same day, I think, in the history of football.
And Indiana.
Yeah, in Indiana. First time it ever happened.
I mean, that's just – and there's a couple of more teams. That's just – several of the traditional basketball powers,
sure,
who usually get their heads handed to them in football, showing out on the football field.
Well, like we Kentucky fans, Carolina and Duke, normally football just meant that you were precursor to basketball, but this year and now things have changed a little bit in that as well. Stan, TCA leads 24-6 here at the break. What do they have to do to continue this kind of momentum and win this game going away?
Well, keep up the pressure on the running back. You've made him earn every single yard. Got to do a better job on their receiver, Fullen. He's had a nice game, 9 receptions for 71 yards. A lot of it nickel and dime stuff, 5, 6, 7-yard slants. But still, you should not give up 9 receptions to an individual player. So we got to tighten up on him a little bit, take that slant away especially, and play him a lot tighter, bust him up, and keep him physical, keep physicality on him, and I think TCA is going to be all right. Obviously, we had a turnover in the first half. Eliminate the turnover, keep up the pressure, and we're sitting rather comfortably at this time.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
I'd like to have more points on the board, but
sure,
I'll take 24-6, and we can kind of keep converting at the same rate. We'll have a respectable amount of points on the board before this night's over.
We have a lot of people cheering their own teams on. John Brelsford says go Vols and go Cards. They hear us talking about Kentucky, Indiana, and Duke. But meanwhile, Xander Lee says go Lions and go Vols as well. Let's sneak in another break. Is Jay with us? I think Jay has stepped out for a moment, so we'll keep it here. There's Jay's with us. Let's take a break, and when we come back, second half kickoff. The Lions lead the Rebels 24-6 here at TCA on a great night for football and a great night for anything for that matter. The Lord has blessed us with a wonderful night. Stay with us. This is TCA Football. Back after this.
King Jewelers is not your typical run-of-the-mill jewelry store. Grover is a certified jeweler with 35 years experience. This isn't just a jewelry store. It's an iconic symbol of love. How far would you go for love? King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive, Jackson.
She's a beauty, isn't she?
My parents said they would buy me a car for college. This is perfect.
Well, this one isn't for sale, but I can tell you how to win it.
It's time for the 4th annual Lifeline car giveaway.
And Joe Mahan Ford is proud to donate a car again this year.
Get flood with Lifeline between Memorial Day and Labor Day for a chance to win a 2019 Ford EcoSport. Join Lifeline
and Joe Mahan Ford and give blood this summer.
It's easy.
And you could save a life.
At Arrington Funeral Directors, we accept all prearranged funerals. So you may have prearranged your funeral in this town with another funeral home or even in another state, but we accept all prearranged funerals because we're here to serve families.
At Nest Realty Jackson, connections and relationships are at the heart of everything we do. We wake up every day with the goal of helping our agents build trust, relationships, and community. Let's connect.
Well, Diamond Dave just about set for second half action. TCA with a 24-6 lead. Also, we talked about things that TCA needs to do. We've got the passing game working. I'd like to see us work on that running game a little bit more, get Lakai some more touches, get him some yards. And quite frankly, let's get a couple other backs in there and get them some time at the running back position too. Colby Moore and Nick Jones need a little time in the backfield as well. And let's get some other people in there and get them some work. But first, you got to get the man, Lakai Tompkins, going on the running game as well.
Well, Joshua Duck's grandmother, Diane, has checked in with us. Says, let's go Lions. Met Joshua's dad earlier tonight. And Washington to kick it away, and the Lions will have this football to begin the second half. And the big guy will onside kick. And it goes 10 yards, and let's see who gets it. Tipton Rosemark says they have it.
And we were not prepared.
Nope. They pulled a rabbit out of the hat. Lions had a couple of people over there, but it was the Rebels with more.
If you looked at the replay, I'm going to want to see that replay again, please. We were all in full-blown retreat before, when that onside kick. We were not paying attention to it, and they got the ball. Did they touch it before it crossed the 50?
I couldn't tell.
Very close,
Larry
but they're going to give it to
over
him.
to talk to Blake Butler about it.
That's what Blake Butler is questioning.
Jay Cashin, Mrs. Cashin's in the house. His better half, and he's certainly out.
Look at it one more time here. Balls. That ball was touched by a Tipton Rosemark player, it looked like to me. Got a Rosemark player on the leg. But we're not going to get the call.
Well, we'll be at the 49-yard line, 1st and 10, where there's no doubt Jay out-punted his coverage when he married.
Yeah, and unfortunately the officials do not have the advantage that we have of seeing a replay multiple times to get it right.
They've done a good job tonight, though.
Yeah.
49-yard line, 1st and 10, just over midfield. 2 seconds into this half, and a little trickery. They hand it off to Fullen. Fullen falls, and he drops that football before he falls, and he goes skittering out of bounds across the way.
Loss of about 2 on that play.
2-yard loss.
Again, Lakai Tompkins playing like a man. Ever since he got that personal foul, he's been playing like a man possessed.
From the 49 back to the other 49. So it's 2nd and 11, or make it 2nd and 12.
Mr. Tompkins said, boom, boom, out go the lights.
Yep. Tipton Rosemark got a break that ball
skedaddled out of bounds.
Tumbling out of bounds across the way. Here to the near side, Pedrowski has the touchdown reception earlier tonight. Fullen to the right of Cannon. Fullback has moved over to the left, almost in a slot position. They have another slot position here to the right toward us. Hand off to Fullen. Fullen crashes his way to midfield, tumbles his way back to the original line of scrimmage and maybe a yard to the 48. So it's going to be 3rd and 8.
13 carries and 13 yards.
Stan, you know, I don't have the stats. You've kept up with those. You do a great job with them. And the defense for the Lions has really stifled their running game tonight, hasn't it?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rushes for loss.
Yeah, I mean, it's nothing there at all.
14 rushes, 8 of them for loss.
Fullen to the left of Cannon, throws incomplete. And a great read that time by Kobe Moore. If anything, Moore was the closest guy to maybe have the catch, and it's going to be 4th and 8.
Does a great job pulling off his outside linebacker coach, drop back into pass coverage, and bust that play up.
John Brailsford said he's going to be listening to us, but he's going to watch the Cards game and see. We talked about Judge with 60. How about Albert Pujols, Stan? 2 away from 700, becoming only the, 4th guy to ever do that?
And this is it for him, isn't it?
It is. He's announced he's getting out of there. Boy, he's going out with a bang of glory, isn't he? 2 receivers far side left, 1 here to the near side. I hope he does it, and I hope Judge does it. Great for baseball, great for sports. Cannon drops, Cannon throws, picked off! 35, 40, 45. That's Kobe Moore. Midfield,
go, baby!
40, inside the 35, down to the 33-yard line. Chris Baker in the house.
32, that's 18, 28, 38-yard INT return. Oh, but hold the phone. Is it coming back?
No, I don't think so. Let's wait.
Okay, they knocked him out of bounds at the 42, so that's a.
They're talking over. Larry Lewis talking to a couple of his compadres there.
It's about a 30-yard return.
Boy, the secondary. We bragged about the D-line, but how about this secondary? We're standing there bringing that thing back.
20.
Pass interference on TCA.
Oh, let's see it. I'd like to see it one more time. I'd love to see it one more time.
I didn't see it with the naked eye. They had to throw it over. Here we go. They have to throw it over the linebacker. Watch this. And then Moore's waiting on it. Let's wait and see. Here's Cannon dropping back. What a nice arm. Throws it. I didn't see it. I think they are calling the fact that they held Will Hughes up, but I didn't see that.
No, that's not interference.
Well, the Rebels have it at the 34-yard line, 1st and 10.
I respectfully disagree.
Here's the pass underneath. It's caught by Hughes, and Hughes fumbled the ball, and now the Lions have come up with it, I think.
Oh, we'll take that.
Let's wait and see.
Keltner gets it.
They're ruling him down. Here's the catch, and ball comes loose right when they hit the ground. Yep, that's the proper call. So the ball's at the 23. It's going to be 1st and 10. Cannon drops. Cannon throws that slant pattern that's been effective a couple of times, but this time he underthrows the would-be receiver, that being Ellis Fullen.
Tell you what, if I'm Colby Moore, I'm a little upset right now. I'm going to be taking it out on somebody.
Melanie Wilburn says, go Kobe. So the ball's at the 23. It's going to be 2nd and 10, 10-26, 3rd quarter. TCA with a 24-6 lead. The Rebels caught us off guard with the onside kick. Then they get the pass interference after TCA apparently looked like they picked one off. Fullen to the left of Cannon. Tight formation again. They bring the tight ends in. They actually have Hughes.
Oh, yeah, they got everybody in tight.
Yeah, right in tight. Cannon drops. Cannon throws. Incomplete. And nice play there by, was that Harwell?
Yeah, Paxton Harwell, number 0. That looked more like interference than
it did.
Colby's did to me.
He's been wearing 26, but I guess it goes back to 0.
Yeah, well, we're in the home uniform, so we've got all these numbers.
That's right. So it's going to be 3rd down and 10. The ball at the 23. You'd make it 22 and a half, 23-yard line.
And one reason, Diamond, they're playing in so tight now, or they were on that last play, we've been putting such great pressure on them.
So it's going to be 3rd down and 10. 3 down linemen for the Lions. They've done a pretty good job tonight getting some penetration there. They've stopped the run, to say the least. We bragged on that a moment ago. Snap to Cannon. Cannon, quick release, downfield. Got a man down there. Touchdown. That is caught by Fullen, and somehow he gets down there by himself behind the secondary, and just like that, we've got a game. 24-12. They'll go for 2.
22-yard reception, 10 receptions, and 93 yards and a touchdown for Mr. Fullen.
It's Cannon to Fullen. 22 yards, 51-yard drive. 10-14 left. 3rd quarter. Well, they again get short field position or short field. Then they convert. Second time they've done that tonight. We have a flag back in the end zone. It's going to be, I would think, illegal procedure on Tipton Rosemark. Yep. False start. Can't do that, guys.
So they're going to back it up 5, and TCA's gotten close a couple times, Dave, on blocking kicks, and we'll see what's going to happen this time.
Cannon will be the holder.
Washington in a yard.
Yep, Washington the place kicker.
So he's got to get that ball high because he's in a little too tight.
And they snap it over everyone's head. And the ball is loose.
Pick up the ball.
And Tompkins falls back on it here at about the 35-yard line.
If he could have kept his feet, he could have run that in for a score.
No good on the PAT attempt on the bad snap. We'll take a quick break. 24-12. The Rebels back in it to some degree. Was back after this on the TCA Football Network.
Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. Carlock Nissan and Carlock Prestige, the name you can count on. Carlock Automotive, Van Drive, Jackson.
10:13 to go after the botched extra point. The Giant Rebs of Tipton Rosemark have closed this at 24-12 with the lead over TCA. TCA thought they intercepted a pass. Officials said pass interference, and they get in on the score. Mr. Fullen to close that gap.
And look what TCA's done. They've got Waller, Weiser, Nick Jones, and others.
We've got the good hands team in.
Just within 10 yards of the 50. One man deep. They're expecting another onside kick. Where that kick went a moment ago, they've got the good hands in Waller over there. Let's see if Washington kicks it away, or will he go onside kick again? Going to kick this one. It's short to no man's land over there. And it tumbles out of bounds at about the 23-yard line.
So we'll get the ball 1st and 10 at the 35 for our first drive of the second drive of the second half.
Blake Butler forced their hand that time, didn't he? Yep, sure did.
Yeah,
and Weiser and Vales, all of them up there.
Well, where they kicked it, we had some youngsters in on the kickoff return team, and one rule when you're on the kickoff team on that front line, you got to get back, but you don't ever start going backwards until that ball goes past you. Until that ball goes past you, you hold your ground right where you're at. And they did not do that, and that's why they got the onside kick.
Okay, Butler comes out in the shotgun. Tompkins to his right. 2 receivers far side right. He hands it to Lakai. Best run of the night.
Oh, my!
45-yard line. Stiff arms to a couple of guys. Still on his feet. 50, 45. And finally holding on and saving the touchdown was a tackle by Kingston J. Word, or it would have been Tompkins providing a word for them called touchdown. It's going to be at the 41-yard line, 1st and 10, TCA.
24 yards. And boy, I wish we had time to look at that one more time, but that was a brilliant run.
Brilliant run with power. Good movement of his feet. And now.
And then we stopped and got going again, too.
Butler sends Tompkins in motion, pitches it to him, far side right. Tucks it back inside, though. On his feet, 35. On his feet, 30. On his feet, 27-yard line. Another first down.
15 yards. And that goes as a pass, by the way.
It does, a little shovel pass. Just enough forward for a pass, wasn't it?
Yep.
9:30 clock running, third. TCA trying to answer. They lead the game 24-12.
That's a very dangerous play. It's another way to get Lakai the ball.
Tompkins to the left now. They put a man in motion this time. It's Cooper Vales on the jet sweep. He's to the 25. He's putting the Jets on. That's actually Waller. No, it's Cooper Vales. Touchdown.
Cooper Vales on the touchdown with the block from Waller.
We've got to do something. Those 8s and 6s, they run together sometimes when they're sideways. He really turns it on. Look at this. The jet sweep proved to be just that for 6.
27-yard run. Great block.
Carried in by 6.
Yeah, great block by Waller. And, well, you scored a touchdown. We're going to score one right back.
30-12, our lovely buddy Peggy Milam. She knew more about Lambeth, she and Miss Nancy, than anyone over there. Kick up by Hosinger. It is up, and it is good. 31-12.
I hope that knucklehead husband of hers, Rogers, is doing okay.
He's doing a lot better with
good.
Braden, our good buddy, has been working really hard with the McCulley family. 31-12, 9:10 left in the third. The jet sweep by Cooper Vales pays off 4-6, and the PAT by Hosinger makes it 31-12. Back after this. Stay with us.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
TCA hitting you with all kinds of ways, and they're deep there at the 12, and I don't get that.
9:10 left here in this third stanza. Homecoming 2022. Carden Vales, a couple of hours ago, was crowned the homecoming queen. We'll see her during the basketball season. Here's the kick by Hosinger.
Yep.
That will be fielded at about the 3.
Ooh.
Back foot on the 1. Coming right at us.
Look at that play.
And a nice downfield play that time. And look at that play by one Caleb Kime.
Johnny on the spot, staying in his lane there, keeping the ball on the inside, fights off the block there. Great job. Nice tackle, shoulder into the hip. Takes him down at the 17-yard line. Great job.
1st and 10 there for the Rebels of Tipton Rosemark. Well, last night after the USJ win, we'll see Peggy and Roger at the TCA the USJ game. Grandson plays for the Bruins, and after last night, Stan, you would have to say that they are the prohibitive favorites to win the region now, aren't they?
Yeah, but you still got to play the games.
Still got to play, no doubt about it. You never know.
Now
That's
look
why
at this.
You line up.
You're going to see the big man get double teamed as he is there.
Dropping back, they pass, a little screen pass, set it up beautifully. 25, 30, on his feet, 35, on his feet, 37-yard line. A nice executed play there, and Nix Fullen caught it and had a head of steam, and he's got the first down up to about the 37-yard line. Pickup of 20 yards. They executed that beautifully, Stan. They knew that TCA's coming right at them, putting a lot of pressure on them.
You know, they did that. Rooksy was occupying 2 guys. We went to the blitz in that gap, and they read that and threw it right to where our blitzer came from.
3 down linemen. Over the middle, caught. Fullen has it. 45, midfield, 45 to the 40-yard line, hustling his way. It's this time Ellis Fullen. A moment ago, Nix. Now Ellis.
Let's see, that's number. Too many Fullens. That's 9
That's
that got
9
that.
that got it. Yeah, boy.
Good Lord, he's racking them up.
He really is. That was really well executed that time. So back on the heels now a little bit. Bo Keltner, Bo and Bonita. And the Keltner's at the game listening and watching the replays. Thanks, Bo. Appreciate that. Great folks. Here is the handoff. And not much there that time for Nix Fullen. Able to maybe power his way downfield for maybe 2 to about the 39.
Marshall Ray on the tackle for the Lions.
No, he didn't get much at all. Don't give him anything,
No.
Diamond Dave. It's 2nd down and 10. Marshall's had a good year, hasn't he?
Yes, he has.
Van Buren there, Keltner out there, Big Rooks. Boyle's been out there defensively as well. Tompkins, they bring him here on the left now. He's shading over here a little bit in case they come here to the right. To the left of the quarterback, Cannon, is Fullen. They put a man in motion, Hughes.
Yeah, they're
They
bringing
shut
him in for
down.
blocking.
Yeah, put him in for blocking. He stays back there. They go on the fly pattern and breaking down there and almost caught and incomplete. 1-on-1, dangerous play down there, but the Lions break it up.
Now, we're going to see the replay. I think if he would have turned the other way, he might have caught that ball. Threw up his back heels. He had pressure coming. And, boy, if he could have turned a little bit quicker, he would have gotten that ball. But still great coverage by Harwell.
Yeah, Harwell down there. Stan, that's like one of those deals in the backyard when we were growing up. You know, you get back in the huddle, it'll be maybe 4-on-4, and you say, you just run down to the tree on the left, and I'll hit you down there somewhere. That's just about what that play was, wasn't it? Go as far as you can, I'll throw it as far as I can.
3-man rush coming.
3rd down and 10. Cannon throws, caught. Nice catch at the 30-yard line and very close inside the 30. Blake Butler not happy, and that's a nice leaning catch by Fullen. Watch his catch, Dan, on the pass thrown by Cannon.
Well, Fullen is, guess what, way over 100 yards on the night. We need to get by on him.
I don't know if Blake, we couldn't see. I don't know if Blake was saying he was fumbling the ball or tumbling a little bit when he went out of bounds with it, or if he didn't get down or not. I'm not sure. Yeah. We couldn't tell.
We got to do a better job. There's just no excuse for him getting that many receptions in one game.
1st down and 10. The ball now at the 29-yard line of the Lions. Here go the Rebels. Handoff and tackle.
Great tackle.
And, boy, if we don't tackle him there, great tackle.
Hammering Hank Miller.
If Hank doesn't nail him there, he's going to get big yardage. He's still got 4, 2nd down and 6.
See, he's blitzing, peels off the blitz, reads it, and gets an ankle tackle to drop him for a couple-yard gain.
We talked about Tompkins. We forget sometimes he's a freshman. I think sometimes we forget that Hammer and Hank's a freshman, too. One of the linemen, Campbell Howe, hope he's all right. Good sportsmanship by his teammates are helping him out over there. He's laboring a little bit as he goes out. Looks like he's laboring one of the wheels. And hope he's all right. Campbell Howell, the big offensive lineman junior. Trainers will attend to him over there.
Harrison Vance in at nose guard now.
Harrison's had a good year.
Yep.
2nd down and 7.
Great job on the offensive line. We're going to see him play a little D.
It's a short 7. Cannon. Looked like they were going to go in the pistol for a minute, but actually back to his left a little bit is the running back, Nix Fullen. We got the Fullen clan. Here's Cannon in the gun, throwing underneath, caught. No, they say drop.
Yep.
Unable to come up with it. Hammer and Hank was there, along with some coverage by Nick Jones and Weiser. That Nick Jones is all around the football. Mm-hmm. We look up and see the
he's got a thing going on tonight.
Yeah. The drone up above us. I almost said gizmo. It will be 3rd down and 7. 5:49, clock stopped.
It's a thingamabob.
Yep. You and I need a drone, don't we?
No.
Doubles far side. Well, actually, far side left receiver in the slot left. Receiver here to the near side is a very dangerous Podrowski. Cannon on the 3rd down and 7. A man in motion this time is Will Hughes. They set him down to block again. Here's Cannon rolling. Cannon throwing. It's caught and picked off. I mean, he threw it right in the hands. Kobe Moore's got another one. This one's going to stand to the 46-yard line. 1st and 10 Lions. He threw it right into the basket of Kobe Moore.
Here comes the replay. Great job. Reached up, just snagged that bad boy. And Kobe Moore with his first official pick on the night. You know what? And he ran with the ball pretty effectively. It's maybe time to put the big cheese in the backfield, let him earn a couple of yards. Lakai's had a nice night. Colby has played an outstanding game tonight for TCA, both as a linebacker and getting back on that pass coverage. Yeah, boy.
It's been a great team effort tonight. Here comes that offensive line out there. Marshall Ray, Harrison Vance. 1st and 10 now at the 41-yard line. The Lions have it, or 46, I should say. In motion, they bring Bales. They give it to Tompkins. And Lakai gets 2 or 3, and he's pushed back there.
He's going to get 3. He's got 9 carries and 70 yards. That's a good night's work, Diamond.
5:25, clock running. Lions lead the game 31-12.
And, Diamond, you're realistically looking, Tipton Rosemark, mark my words, they'll be the number 5 seed, and they'll get a bid to the playoffs, where they'll have to travel to the number 2 seed which will be probably Jackson Christian. Conventional wisdom was said, but Rosemark is a playoff team.
Second down and a short 7. Pitch back to Tompkins. He caught it around the shoulder pads, pulls it down.
Still got a yard
and gets
out of
maybe
it.
a yard to the midfield stripe almost. Third down.
They're shading him.
Yeah, they are. Well, you saw Middle Tennessee Christian last week.
Boy, they were up big over Lakeway.
If he'd been chewing gum, they'd know what flavor it was, wouldn't they?
Middle Tennessee Christian was defeating Lakeway handily, and I think that's who we're going to see in the playoffs. I mean, it's way too early, but that's my initial prognostication. You can mark that down.
Well, I took your word for it. In motion, Vales, far side. Butler throws, and he's got him. And he's going to move. They're going to get a flag. They're going to bring that back. And Vales got it all the way down inside the 30, but it's going to come back. We're talking to Larry across the way, and he's about to tell us what's going on here. Illegal receiver downfield.
I have to look and count one more time.
Bill Hamilton sending us a text from down the field. Illegal receiver downfield. Someone got out there to block and got there too soon, Stan. Well, it's going to be a replay of third down. 5-yard penalty, Larry tells us.
What does Billy Boy say?
Third down and 12.
Said somebody come stand with me?
No, I don't think he said that. It was going to be 31 to 12, 4:18. Well, both teams have had their share of penalties tonight. And Butler in the gun. Tompkins to his right. Low snap. He'll have to fall back on it inside the 35-yard line. His dad, Blake, takes his headset off and just can't believe it. They'll bring in the punting unit. Blake beside himself. He and Michael Mancini talking about it.
Diamond, you know what? You can fake that punt. I don't know. I would maybe try and go for it a little bit.
Here's Butler to punt it away. And here's the punt. And a nice spiral. Takes a great TCA bounce inside the 20. Will tumble and then roll dead at about the 16-yard line. 1st and 10 there, Tipton Rosemark.
Close to a 40-yard punt. Down at the 16 where the Rebels will take over 1st and 10, 3:39 to go in our third quarter of action. TCA up 31 to 12, as you can see.
Cardinals out west about to begin. Pujols sitting on 698. Yankees in the 8th lead Boston 5-4. And Judge still sitting on 60. 31 to 12.
You know, there were a lot of Yankee fans who wanted the Yankees to hold him out of the lineup tonight.
Well, they want
so they get more of an opportunity to see it.
Yeah, they want
on a better network.
They want him to get it against Boston, the arch rivals.
Well, and the Yankees have so many games and so many different networks. But some
let's
of them
just
are.
face it. We Yankee fans are everywhere. You know that.
Yeah, but you got so many games on a network. How many different networks do y'all need?
Yeah, it's one of the. That's like the SEC right now. There's one game a year that each school is not on really TV. They're on the computers. Kentucky's was the first game of the year. Boy, the Kentucky fans were hot. Here's a little pitch to the
Kobe Moore.
Kobe Moore made the stop as they had a man in motion. And catching it was the quarterback. And now we've got a TCA player down, and let's hope he's all right. My goodness.
It's a number I don't have either.
That's Van Buren.
Okay.
Yep. Let's hope he's all right. Let's take a quick break. 31 to 12. Say a little prayer for him. 31 to 12, 3:28 third quarter. We're back after this on the TCA Football Network.
Tired of being seen and not heard? At Lifestyle Vision, we believe in patient-centered quality eye care for West Tennessee, which is why we are locally owned and operated. Come see us Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, or schedule an appointment anytime online. Lifestyle Vision, where compassion meets commitment.
Waterwell Solutions offers experienced water well drilling and service throughout the greater West Tennessee area. Whether you need a 4-inch residential well or a 16-inch irrigation or municipal well, they have you covered. Waterwell Solutions has locations in Summerville and Brownsville with a fleet of service trucks and well service technicians that are ready to cover your service needs. If you need residential well service or a new water well, give them a call at 731-779-1275.
Looking for a new and exciting career?
At Jackson State Community College, we offer nationally recognized, top-rated programs designed to greenlight your career for success. With courses available in the health sciences, nursing, computer technology, and much more. Your next step towards a career starts here at Jackson State. Learn how Jackson State Community College can greenlight your future at greenlightyourfuture.com.
Has some scores, but good to acknowledge that Van Buren is able to walk off the field. He's being aided by Kevin Hansen and Blake Butler, but good that he's putting some weight on those wheels, Stan.
Yeah, and Kevin Hansen, the dean of athletic trainers in West Tennessee, part of a group, sports orthopedic, they cover about 16, 17 high schools in West Tennessee, 3 colleges, and free trainers and free supplies for all these kids.
A loss of almost 6 yards. Let's call it 2nd and 15 for you folks keeping score at home. 3:10 left in the third stanza. Cannon wants to throw and throws, caught on a sliding catch by Podrowski, and he's got the first down up to about the 28-yard line. Nice throw, nice catch. Cannon stands back there, Stan, and he's pretty fearless.
Yeah, he's not afraid. That's
him
for
and Butler
sure.
both. That was a nice sliding catch by Podrowski.
On the Thompson-Smith scoreboard, it is Henry County leading South Gibson now 15-0, and Middle Tennessee Christian over Lakeway 38-14. Union City 27, Ripley 3.
Union City's a pretty good football team. We found that out, didn't we? They put the fullback in motion. He crashes back and blocks, and then that able to get a few yards is Fullen to about the 29. Pick up that's 2, second down and 8. 2:26 clock running, 31-12 TCA. Back home next week again, 6:30 airtime. Next week, 7 o'clock kick. We take on Harding Academy.
Oh, yes.
Harding, and then we
didn't get to play them last year.
Yeah, USJ the following week at Jackson Christian. Stan, we don't go out of the city again until October the 28th.
The last game of the regular season.
Yeah.
We're going to Memphis.
I like that being in the city here, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
All 4 games here. At home, we get USJ and Jackson Christian both at home. That's good, too.
Saves on gas.
For a variety of reasons. Here is the pass out in the flat, and unable to catch it was Fullen.
Yeah, we'll be inside the press box.
Yeah, we know we have a press box, no doubt. 31-12, a minute 49. I think probably one of the toughest nights you and I ever had broadcasting was that night when the downpour at Jackson Christian, we were under, they built us the tent, remember?
We built the tent ourselves. Final score, Middle
I'm talking
Tennessee.
about us, yeah.
That's what I mean. Final score, Middle Tennessee Christian 38, Lakeway Christian 21.
No surprise there. Maybe closer than some people thought. 30-yard line is going to be 3rd down and 8. Clint Reed, the public address announcer, does a great job. Saw where Dexter was his guest this week, Stan. You and I still haven't been on that show yet.
I thought you had.
No, I have not. Here's Fullen. They find him down there. Incomplete and knocked away. And the run out that time, intended pass to Ellis Fullen. And, boy, Cannon had a lot on it. And a nice play. Was that Atwood that knocked that way again?
I believe so.
Yeah. Here it is. Here's a replay. Boy, great play defensively. Outstanding play, yep. No, that's Harwell, excuse me. So, a minute 41 the third. They're down 31-12, and they do not show the propensity to punt the ball. They're going to go for it, Stan. 4th down and 8. I said 12. It's actually 4th and 8.
Well, you got to lose with $1.41 to go, and you're looking for your first win of the year.
Yeah, you're 0-4.
And you need a win.
Yeah. And TCA has been able to move the ball pretty handily at times tonight as well. I guess that's in the thought process of Coach Dean as well. Puts Hughes in motion, brings him in the block. Cannon being flushed out of the pocket. Tompkins makes him throw it away. And he threw that away. And Blake Butler says he didn't have anyone in the area to catch the ball, intentional grounding. And now a flag coming at the bench.
Well,
Larry Lewis throws the flag. And let's see if that's on the bench or is that on intentional grounding. Let's wait and see. Didn't have anyone in the area to catch the ball.
Nope.
Yep,
you call
grounding.
it.
Yep. And Blake says that's a proper call. Larry on top of it. And he didn't have anyone within 15 yards of it, did he?
No, sir.
But TCA wisely just refuses the penalty, and they'll have the ball at the 30-yard line. Another short field for the Lions. Waller, far side right. Joshua Delk out there with him as well. Delk's had a really good year. Diana Cooper, you're watching. And now we have the sideline official here from the near side running in. Got to get a football, guys. There we go.
You generally got to play with those.
I think they were changing footballs over here. There, Larry coming over to talk to Blake Butler about something.
Tell you what, Hawks putting up a nice fight to Westview. They're down 14-0. 7 minutes to go in the third quarter of that game.
Yep. Well, you know, the city really, you want all the teams to do well, Stan, the glory days. You remember some of the great teams, North Side, South Side, JCM now back with a program. From the 23, they'll mark it down there instead of the 30. That's where they're going to move it.
Okie dokie.
Well, they get it right, knowing the rule book. Great admiration for officials, especially this day and age when there's just not many young officials getting in the act anymore. That's why they're having to play a lot of games on Thursdays. Everyone required to play at least one Thursday.
Some schools managed to get away with it, Union City.
Yeah, Butler has Tompkins to his left. Michael Mancini calling in the play. One receiver far side right, one here to the near side, short side of the field. Give it to Tompkins. Tompkins finds a block.
Oh, great
finds
blocking.
a hole, and now he's going to power his way all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And now a flag comes in late there. Let's see what that's about.
14-yard pickup.
Now another flag.
Well, somebody's cutting the clothesline.
Well, I think someone may have said something after the first flag went up in the air. And we've got one of the Rosemark Rebels now, Tipton Rosemark Rebels. Let's hope he's all right.
Here's the replay.
Personal foul on TCA.
Okay, for
15-yard penalty replay. First down still. It'll be 1st and 25. The second penalty waved off.
Who'd they call that penalty on those? Well, I want to know.
I'm not sure. They called it on one of the Lions.
Because I saw a Tipton Rosemark player try and take Lakai Thompson's head off.
I didn't see
twisting
that.
it.
Well,
he had his hands on his helmet, twisting it.
The first and a long way now. Have to get down to about the 14 for the first down. They're going to move the ball back to the 29, so it's going to be.
I really didn't see anything, but they're closer than I was, and I just know what I saw.
It's going to be second down and about 16, maybe 15 yards, 16 yards. Minute 26. Been a long third quarter, Stan, hasn't it?
Yeah. Should we get a breakfast order in?
Yeah, we might do that. Mr. Cashin's in. Daniel in the game. All right. I know Jay.
Seeing his first action of the year. You want to come up here for a little bit and
Cashin
watch?
family is really happy about that.
I'll run the scoreboard there.
He's number 55 in the program, number 1 in the heart of the Cashins and a lot of the TCA fans. Good to have him back, isn't it, Stan? Good to get Kobe back.
His first play of the year, isn't it?
You know, they've really missed him too. They've missed him and Kobe.
Good snap.
Good snap back there by him. Here's Tompkins. Tompkins can't elude.
That's a great tackle.
It was a great tackle. Open field tackle, an outstanding play by Carson A. Funk, another one of the Funk brothers.
Grandson of Dory Funk, former world champion.
A minute 10 left in the third. A pickup of maybe 3 or 4 yards. Let's call it 3rd and 14.
Yeah, but sadly, Texas Terry Funk suffering from a dementia in his later years down in Texas.
Those poor guys, they just took too many blows, didn't they?
They give it their all.
50 seconds left in the third. TCA leading 31-12. Butler drops. Butler throws. Picked off. Great interception with one hand. And now going the other way will be the interceptor, and that is going to be
and the flag.
J. Word.
And what's the flag for?
I'm not sure. Coming from behind, trying to strip the ball away with Tompkins, that's legal. I'm not sure.
We're going to want to see that again because if it's on Lakai, I don't get it.
This interception was a great one, almost one-handed. Here you go. Look at that. Hose onto it. Duck was the intended receiver.
Now Larry kind of punched his hand in his fist. That's legal play.
They get
okay.
Rosemark.
Okay. Because he threw it right at the interceptor and Lakai.
Yeah, maybe that's where the illegal block was, right in that area too, I guess. Well, it is the ball.
We'll see
now
it one more time here.
At the 14. Trying to see the block. Look like two Rosemark guys collided with each other.
Right there.
Right there it was, yep. Yeah, there it was.
Yeah.
Officials got it right.
Correct.
Did a good job tonight.
First
and 10.
First time I saw that one.
The ball right at the 14-yard line. Bad snap. And now a nice catch on a nicely thrown ball by Cannon. And that was catching that thing across way down to the 30-yard line. Cannon has shown, just like Blake Butler, he can toss it.
21 with the...
that was Hughes, Will Hughes, the senior.
Let's see, about 11 yards. It's his second reception for 11, 22 on 2.
24 seconds in the third. TCA leads the game, 31-12. A little past 9 o'clock on the TCA Football Network, Worthy Road Studios, the BallGame Blitz. Being simulcast tonight on 105.3 radio station as well. Down to 8 seconds, down to 7. First and 10 at their own 30. Cannon drops. Cannon, screen pass over the middle.
Oh.
Incomplete. Man, boy, that had TCA on their heels that time. If he catches that, Nick Fullen may run for a while.
Rooksey had the defensive coverage there.
It's going to end the third quarter, Stan.
Yep. Great job of pressure, and Rooksey actually got him and turned him around away from the ball.
He's so big, too. He may have lost sight of where the ball was.
Yeah, I mean, Rooksey popped him and got him turned around. With that, we go to the fourth quarter, 31-12 TCA. We're back after this on the BallGame Blitz on the TCA Broadcast Network.
"27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookum Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookum's, you are getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookum Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. We are open evenings Tuesday through Saturday but closed Sunday and Monday. Snookum Steakhouse, come taste the difference."
Diamond, we enter the fourth quarter. TCA leads at 31-12. I think some people have thought TCA may be up by more, but you know what? This has been good work for TCA tonight.
It certainly has. Mark on Lark Taylor. I love that name, Lark. Lark Taylor watching tonight. 64 degrees, Stan. We started. It was 8 when we started? 64
Something like
right
that.
now. There he is. Look right in front of us here, Stan. The legend.
The dude.
The dude is here. Here's Cannon dropping back. The dude is in the house. It's picked off. It's going to be picked off. And
go, baby.
Keltner has it. Keltner 5.
Keltner
touchdown.
That is a 30-yard touchdown.
Keltner looked like.
For Will Keltner.
He looked like Kyle Lake and the dude there, didn't he? Yeah. How about that? Oh, let's give him a 30-yard scamper on the touchdown, and it's now 37-12. A great play.
You don't mind if we talk to the dude for a little bit while we're kind of doing this?
That'd be great. Keltner.
I tell you what, we got the dude Kyle Lake in here, and
11:41.
We'll just kind of do it this way. Brother, your replacement this year, Cade Butler, 1,500 yards already. He's putting up some Kyle Lake-type numbers.
I mean, he's pretty good. He can sling. I've been watching him on the sidelines. He can really spin that ball. I'm proud of him.
You know, dude, we have done dozens of ball games since you graduated. One of our all-time favorites. I don't think we ever do a game that we don't mention you, though.
What have y'all said so far today?
We always talk about you, yeah.
I appreciate it. You guys are the greatest.
One of the legends, no doubt about it.
Well, I'm glad I can come back every once in a while and hang out with you guys and see what's going on.
Now, while you're in town, we need you to go with the Butler household for spend a few hours coaching them up a little bit.
Yeah, I'd love to see Coach Butler, see what he's got worked up since I've been gone.
Some of the greatest moments of your life have to be shared with all of us. I mean, you look back. I still say if you don't get hurt that year, we win the state title.
Oh, senior year? Yeah.
I was talking about that online today, as a matter of
We
fact.
talked about it last week, remember, up in Murfreesboro. Sure did.
That injury really affects me, not only in football but in basketball for a couple months.
Yeah, sure did. Yeah,
but I didn't. Nobody really knew about it was going on. I ended up tearing my Lisfranc ligament in my foot. Same thing that the Jaguars running back Etienne. He tore his. He was out for the whole year, so I was able to come back, thankfully, and play a little bit. Wasn't not nearly as mobile. But
so many great memories, and hard to,
memories.
We'll let people watch the game here while we talk to you for a few minutes. But I mean, so many great memories. But one or two that stick out more than maybe some of the others.
Oh, I'd say definitely first win against USJ at USJ.
35-0, by the way.
Oh yeah, I remember all of that. Beating ECS here senior night. That was probably my best memory. Throwing the last-second touchdown to Landon Ross.
I hit up across that back end zone there.
Yep, I hit up Landon to see if he was in town, to see if he could come watch the game with us. He was out of town, unfortunately, but yeah, it was some of those great memories. And I mean, always beating those rivals. I remember right here when we played South Gibson, my senior year. This place was unbelievably packed. I've never seen it like that, and standing room only, it seemed like.
And some of those Adamsville games were epic too, weren't they?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Those Adamsville guys, we always got into it.
Stan's going to run for mayor down there if he ever moves down there. You know that.
Is he?
I remember the one game where they made me broadcast from the stands. You call the audible and to 3-dog for the winning score.
Yep.
I was gone on a college assignment that weekend, and Rodney Baumgartner saved him from crashing down in the stands that night.
Oh, yeah. Those are awesome memories.
Yeah.
I mean, stuff that I'll never forget.
Is this your lovely wife here with you?
Yeah, that's my lovely wife right there. She actually went, hey, Emily.
There she is right in front of us here, yes.
My beautiful wife.
Yeah, you out-punted your coverage, no doubt.
Definitely.
No doubt about that.
She graduated same time, 2015, from USJ.
Okay, all right. But now, you guys, when TCA and USJ played, do y'all battle a little bit there?
Oh, it's definitely house divided. My mom obviously teaches here at TCA. Her mom teaches at USJ.
That's like Auburn, Alabama.
Exactly, exactly. Yeah, we go head-to-head.
Yeah.
She played soccer over there, so we always battle and have some good times.
Now, I've got to ask you one question. Something about you were taking a class that your mother taught, and something about you disagreeing with your math lessons, and you took out on you on the football practice field later on.
Yeah, this is amazing how many people know this story now. But back in my sophomore year, I had my mom. She was my geometry teacher. Oh, good play down there.
Great play.
A geometry teacher, and what happened is I was kind of playing around with my mom. I had a cocky head, and so I was immature. I was 15, and I said something like, "This is boring. We shouldn't do this." Like a young, immature kid. She was very upset about it, and Coach Z, my offensive coordinator back in the day, he heard about it, and he saw my mom very upset because I kind of embarrassed her in classroom, which was not my intent, but I did that. And so later on that practice, Mom asked Coach Z what time can she pick me up, because I couldn't drive at this point, and.
Well, Weiser knocked that ball away, but then a personal foul on the line to move the ball inside the 40. Go ahead, Kyle.
Anyway, so whenever I got Coach Z said, well, I'll handle it. Don't worry, Miss Norma Lynn, I'll handle it. So after practice, I have no idea what's going on, and he pulls me aside, and all of a sudden I'm starting doing these punishments. And he's making me do all these scalded dogs, what we called them, these duck walks, these rolls, and they went on for hours, it seemed like. And I just remember he put something in my brain that had to make me more mature, make me understand that you don't disrespect your parents and your mother. And my mom said as soon as I got back in the car that day, pick that off. Oh, no.
Almost another pick, yeah.
But when I got back in that car, my mom said that immediately I apologized. And she said I've been different ever since. And me and my mom have a great, great relationship now. And she credited this to this day for Coach Z back in my sophomore year.
Wonderful school. You know, I've been here since 2000, I guess 5 or 6. But wonderful time out here. And I know that you share so many great memories, not only in the football field, basketball court, but it's just a great influence in life, this school, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I've got so much to credit myself. I mean, I had a great coach. I love Coach Butler and what he has in the program. Coach Z was a great offensive coordinator. I had awesome players surrounding me. It wasn't just me. I had great talent around me that made me look better than I actually was.
Well, I've covered a lot of games, and Stan has too, but those years, I mean, we reflect on them a lot of times, on mic and off mic. We travel a lot together. We're back from Murfreesboro about 1:30 the other morning, but we share a lot of those great memories, and I'm honored to have been a part of this and been part of your legacy here and what you did here, rewriting the record books. We haven't even mentioned his state records, Stan. I mean, Stan was your official statistician.
I actually have an old dude report laying around somewhere.
Mom's got them framed up in the house for everything that's going on, and so all my friends come over and make fun about it and have a good laugh.
I'll share a little story with you. Stan was, we were off one night or something. Stan was listening to another broadcast, and they were talking about this quarterback, and they couldn't remember your name. Stan called the guys later and said, "That was the dude, Kyle Aiken."
That was the guy who used to call South Gibson games.
Yeah.
He complained to his boss, and I got chewed out for it.
Yeah. Well, Kyle, great to see you. We're going to let you get back to your lovely wife. Always good to see you. Give your mom and dad, your sister, and Mr. Federal, give them our best up in Michigan, right? Yeah.
One last thing. Kyle, when you played, it was the golden age for TCA football, and I'll never forget it.
Oh, yeah. I loved every second of it.
When you get back to South Carolina, smack Dusenberry upside the head and tell him it's from me. He'll know what you mean.
Absolutely.
And if you ever need an agent in anything in life, he's the guy to call.
Yeah,
you know
definitely.
that. Good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, you too.
All right, Kyle Aiken, the dude with us. And Emily, hopefully, will forgive us for letting us share you with him, you folks out there watching and listening. And
that was fun.
What an honor to have Kyle Aiken with us. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the all-time passing leader in the state of Tennessee graced us with his presence.
You're the guy that gave him the nickname the dude, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Well, and it was because I simply said he ran the ball once, and I looked at you and said, "Dude can run."
Well,
and I go, "That'd make a great nickname."
We ask him. We appreciate you folks letting us. Three Dog and Snake are listening. How about that? They were listening to the dude. Another
Three Dog, one of his top receivers.
Exactly right, and Three Dog could do it all. But we appreciate you folks indulging with us, letting us have him on because the pitcher was doing the talking behind us. And the Lions will come out now on 1st and 10 with 9:01 as they hold. And there's Mr. Cashin hovering over that football. Jay, happy about that.
Time for us to get another score, Diamond.
Yep, 38-12, 9:01. The Lions have had control of the ball game. Rod, we appreciate you guys. Safe travels as you make your way to Knoxville. And good luck to the Balls tomorrow. Here's Tompkins tumbling his way, powering his way.
7-yard pickup.
You know, Rod's a big UT fan, but he always is very gracious when my Cats play well. He's always one of the guys that sends me a message.
11 carries, 78 yards for the Stallion, Lakai Tompkins.
39-yard line, 1st and 10. And it will be the Lions now with a 2nd down and 4. Lions in good control here. Tompkins again. This time they lasso him back in that bulldog him down back for a loss of a yard or two. They read that beautifully. And Stan, when people watch films of TCA, they really put a lot of attention on Lakai, don't they?
Yeah, TCA doing a double pull there.
All right, Moore's going to come in for him.
Yeah, they did a double pull, but they came from the backside and got him.
Lakai's okay, though.
Lakai, he's favoring a little bit.
Yeah, he's all right. Kevin's going to come
over and
talk to him. Maybe just the wind knocked at him. Let's
go, Cheese.
All that is. Well, Kobe Moore's back there, isn't he? Yeah, they put him in motion, far side, left. Now they come underneath the little bubble screen. And there's who else? Waller. 40, 35. He's going to go.
He's gone.
25-20. Going to be a 62-yard. What a great cut by Waller. And look at Butler. He's happier than anybody about it. 4 touchdown throw of the night. And Waller's what, 3rd?
172 yards, 3 touchdowns on 7 receptions. That's a man's night work. And, man, Kyle Aiken will be thinking, I mean, Kyle's going, man, I had some great receivers, but I would like to throw into that kid.
Waller, that's his 3rd touchdown reception of the night. Is that right?
Yes. Snap, place, kick up.
It's up. It's good.
Good.
It's 45-12, and the game is going to have been closer than this final score is going to parlay in the papers tomorrow. But it's all TCA 45-12 back after this.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives. And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Well, we're going to let the picture do the talk for a minute while I tell you a Three Dog story. Now, listen up, Rod and Three Dog.
You gave him that nickname, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
You're really good at nicknames, aren't you? What's Jay's nickname, by the way? Jaybird?
So we're working on that.
Okay.
We're working. You're playing Adamsville, and the Burcham kid, who's about 9 feet tall, was guarding Eli. Eli, Kyle throws the pass way up into the air. Eli, Three Dog, climbs his back up in that corner end zone by the scoreboard to snag the touchdown. He took an interception away from the Burcham kid from Adamsville. He was a great basketball player, a great defensive player, but it was literally Three Dog skywalking to get that touchdown pass, if you remember.
Yeah, I remember that. Eli, one of those versatile athletes, he could do it all. Great basketball player.
And his last shot in basketball was good.
Yep.
Had the pleasure of calling that one.
Sure did.
Over in a playoff game over in Memphis.
Melanie Wilburn says, way to go, Cade and Braden. But, yeah, man, those, you called it the golden age. And
I really think it was.
I agree with you. It was, what is it now?
I mean, from the Aiken years to Goldsmith was the golden age.
30th season. I'll never forget the ponies on the loose. That was down at Adamsville.
That 6-year period.
Yeah, you and I thought that they were going to take a knee. And here's the pass. Cannon running for his life through it.
And think about it, Dave. We really should have had 2 state titles. Kyle Aiken does not get hurt. We win state. We lost to Peabody in a shootout right here. Mm-hmm. Peabody goes on to win state, and nobody touched them the rest of the playoffs. Yep. Nobody, not even the state championship game. And then Andrew's senior year, of course, playing that illegal Tresvent team. Andrew was hurt, couldn't play. And I can tell you the other team feared us a lot more than they feared Tresvent. And that was two of them. I was just talking to some people about that today. We were talking about the local state championships and how JCS has got the only one. And they pointed out, well, you could have had one more. No, we should have had 2 more.
That's offensive pass interference, by the way. And that's going to be 1st and 25. They move the ball back inside the 20. Cannon in the gun. Pressure on him. He throws on the fly pattern. Tried to hit Fullen. It's going to be picked off. Outstanding defensive play.
Weiser.
Weiser picked it off. Read it beautifully. Protected it beautifully. And Will comes up with another INT. And this secondary has been Johnny on the spot all night tonight.
You know what? He's my new bud.
Yeah, he's his brother. Fine player in basketball. 50-yard line. The Lions have it there.
And I want to give a big shout out to Rooksy, number 77, occupying 2 defenders once again, so we can get other guys can get extra pressure on the quarterback. He's been doing that all night. He's a big reason we've gotten some of the pressure we have is because he's taking care of 2 of them by himself.
6'3", 345. Midfield. Receiver far side left, one here to the near side. Kobe Moore in there to the left of Butler.
Well, we're missing one.
Yep, I have to get someone out there. Harwell's going to come out real quickly. Lakai is still on the bench. I think he's okay, just not going to put him back out there. Handoff. Moore, great
go,
cut.
Baby.
Came outside, goes inside, still on his feet, and down to the 35-yard line he hustles. And now flag comes in. That's going to be on Tipton Rosemark, I think. They threw it right at the feet of Cole Divot.
And ladies and gentlemen, look at Colby Moore on this. Protects that football most importantly. Yep. Continues to drive, and including that run. And the interception, his daddy approves.
No.
Egg approves.
Personal foul. They get Divot, I think. I hate to call him out, but they threw the flag right at his feet, and he ran away from it real quick. Yep. Big Ed, one of the legendary folks here. Everybody loved.
Big Ed's a happy man right now.
Nancy Lack tuned in tonight. Good job, Kobe. Sure is, no doubt about it. He's watching. 21-yard line.
Got the best seat in the house.
Sure does. They bring Delk, set him in as a tight end to the left. I'd like to see him throw to Joshua here for his grandparents. Handoff. Looking for running room and not much at the 20.
Well, he's still pushing.
Yeah, he's still on his feet, though.
He's going to get 3 out of that.
and really got something out of nothing there. Like my golf game. Here's 2:52 left, clock running. And the Lions lead at 45-12 and about to win their second game of the year to move to 2-4 at home. The first of 4 straight home games. They'll be here against Harding Academy next week, 6:30 airtime. Appreciate Jay having us on early tonight.
Okay, you got a new running back in there too, number 23.
That's going to be in the ball game now for the Lions. Ethan Kaufman. Here's the handoff to Kaufman. He's hit immediately, but then falls forward for maybe a yard.
See, this is good. We're getting other players. They're getting some physical hits in there.
Nothing like getting the actual snaps, too, is it?
I mean, practice is practice.
Practice.
Nothing like playing in the game.
45-12. May Webb is tuned in, says, "Go Kobe, watching you go." We mentioned Nancy. We've had a lot of folks we've said hello to tonight. A lot of people jumping in and out with us from time to time. Kaufman to the left. 3rd down and 8. Here's the pass out of the flat. It's caught. And then caught very quickly is the receiver as they cover him up over there.
Hey, guess who just checked in? Our great friend Andy Aiken checking in.
Great to have Andy with us. And now it's time for one of my favorite songs of all time. 1:31 left here.
Oh, no.
Neil Diamond, ladies and gentlemen.
And the cheerleaders have a dance routine to it.
All right. Well, they're lovely. They're talented. And
shut up, Jay. I heard that.
They know good music. I love it, Jay. A minute 13. I love the song. I'm telling you, Sweet Caroline, yeah.
It's a baseball song, though.
It's a song for any event. Kaufman has it on the 4th down and about 6, and he's tackled.
Taken down by the helmet.
Got a little hanky-panky going on after all of that. Cooler heads prevail. And Tipton Rosemark will take over here.
Told you, when these two teams get together, it's, 50, 57 points score. We've lit the scoreboard up.
And credit Tipton Rosemark, Stan. They're 0-4. They've had a tough year. They've been outscored 13-7, 26-21, 62-0, 37-13.
Have they played Fayette Academy yet?
They played Fayette and lost 37-13.
Fayette was losing to Clarksville Academy tonight. We'll have a complete look at your Thompson-Smith scoreboard after the ball game tonight, because there is no other scoreboard in West Tennessee tonight.
That's true.
So we'll do the job.
14 seconds left in the game, all that remains.
Hope Jay don't mind.
And all is good in the baseball world, although Judge didn't go deep tonight. The Yankees beat Boston. Always good to beat the Bo Sox. That's going to end the game, folks. 45-12. Tipton Rosemark doesn't even snap it, and this one is over. We'll take a break and be back with our post-game scoring recap, stats. Well officiated game, Larry Lewis and the gang. And the Lions well played tonight. 45-12. They go to 2-4. Tipton Rosemark falls to 0-5. We'll be back right after this on the post-game on the TCA Football Network.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Home furnishings, appliances, bedding, and so much more. Kaufman's. At the Bypass and Oil Well Road in Jackson. Home furnishings for every room in your home. Custom upholstery options too, with professional advice. Major appliances from America's top name brands. Mattresses and bedding accessories. Outdoor living and grilling too. And our fully stocked warehouse helps prevent supply chain delays. Kaufman's, for your life.
Lifestyle Vision, located at Thompson Farms, offers patient-centered comprehensive eye exams. Select your new look with our latest styles from exclusive brands. Come see us Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, or schedule an appointment anytime online. Lifestyle Vision, where compassion meets commitment.
Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place is yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Well, Well, we reached out to you tonight with Neil Diamond in the background. 45-12, the Lions come home after 3 weeks on the road, and they win on homecoming, where Carden Bales, our lovely buddy, was crowned the 2022 homecoming queen earlier tonight. We remind you that any rebroadcast, retransmission, editing, or further use of this BallGame Blitz TV show without the written consent of Worthy Road Studios is strictly prohibited. The Lions win it 45-12, and we'll go over the scoring recap and have the stats here for you in just a matter of moments. And the Lions will be back home next week against Harding Academy. We'll be here for the pregame at 6:30 and the kickoff at 7 p.m. Stan Gerard and yours truly, Diamond Dave, here from the Lions Lair, 10 Windy City Road, on a nice night tonight. Olivia Lee recognized at halftime, 128 soccer goals. A nice moment there as well, and a really nice outing tonight. And especially our special thanks to Grayson Risnick, our camera up top.
Yeah, they did a great job.
Stephen Childers, a great job down on the field with a field camera. Our executive producer and director is one Paul Schultze, does a great job with Worthy Road Studios. And, of course, Jay Cashin, our great buddy. Good to see Daniel, his son, out there snapping in that second half. After being out with an injury all year and back tonight, he and Kobe Moore making their presence felt.
Wow.
Contributing here tonight in this 45-12 win. We'll go over the scoring recap. Stan will have some stats, some quick scores, and then Blake Butler's got to join us and talk about this big win for the Lions coming back home tonight for the first time in a month. 21-yard touchdown, Butler to Waller, or make it to Bales, excuse me, at the 7:52 mark of the first stanza. 65-yard drive, PAT by Holsinger, and the Lions were off and roaring. They led 7-0. At the 2:45 mark, 45-yard play, touchdown, this time from Cannon to Petrowski, an 18-yard pass, actually, 45-yard drive, PAT no good, and TCA's lead was cut to 7-6. 72-yard Butler to Waller pass, and that made it 14-6 after the PAT by Holsinger, that in the first quarter as well. Then we make our way to Holsinger kicking a 45-yard field goal. TCA led 17-6. At the 5:14 mark of the second, 5-yard touchdown, Butler to Waller, made it 24-6 Lions. 54-yard drive, as at the 10:14 mark after the onside kick in the third quarter, 22-yard pass from Cannon to Fuller, cutting the lead. The PAT snapped over the holder's head. 24-12 your score. Then TCA gets on the board again, the jet sweep. Cooper Vale scores, 65-yard drive from 20-plus yards out, made it 31-12. Keltner then with a 30-yard pass interception at the 11:41 mark of the fourth, made it 37-12. And then Butler wasn't through, and Waller wasn't through as well. Made it 44-12 on a 62-yard pass play at the 7:32 mark of the game. And then the PAT by Holsinger, and that's how it wraps up, 45-12. Your happy final here tonight from TCA. The Lions move to 2-4. And Tipton Rosemark, we pray for traveling mercies for their team and their fans and their coaching staff and support staff as they make their way back to Tipton Rosemark later tonight. Stan, good win for the Lions tonight. Let's do this. Let's take a break. We'll come back. Stan will have some stats for you, and we'll have a few scores, and then coming your way with Blake Butler with post-game comments. That's all coming up on the post-game on the TCA Football Network.
Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place is yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
The name you can count on. Carlock Automotive, Van Drive, Jackson.
Football looks fun. I bet I would have been great at it. The first football playing Deer, they would have made a movie about me and everything. Probably get Kurt Russell to play me. But alas, me and my dreams run right over again.
For fast, reliable collision repair, trust the experts at Mitchell's Body Shop. And get back out there.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should offer more than a place to just store your money. Our foundation benefits with high-interest accounts include the flexibility of a checking account, with tiered interest rates, identity theft protection, cell phone protection, and more. So start a financial conversation with us today by visiting foundationbank.org or calling us on the number at the screen. In the meantime, go Lions! McKinsey Banking Company is an equal housing lender, member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
Well, after 3 weeks on the road, the Lions come roaring home, and they roar out with a 45-12 victory. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the postgame. Diamond Dave McCulley along with Stan Gerard. We said hello to a lot of folks, and yet Macklemore Pitts is still with us, May Webb, Betty Lucky's watching, and in the background you hear, I'm happy, and we are happy. And Coach, happy to be home and happy for a big win tonight. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, it's good to be back home and just, get these kids on our home field. And, as a coach, we managed to navigate homecoming with our young team. That's the stressor of it. And, just happy to get out with a win. And, some good things on film. But like I said, we celebrate for 24 hours and then go back with a critical eye and still got a lot of improvement. And then I said, we want to challenge you. Don't sell yourself short, guys. We want to compete with our own best self, and it's it's encouraging that I believe there's a lot more out there for this team.
Yeah.
And again, just to get it on film, correct it, and like I said, just navigating homecoming with some young guys. It's I'm glad this week's over.
Absolutely. We talked about that at the pregame and talked about the coaches. Some coaches embrace it. Some say, oh, man, let me get through this week with a win. Truly, if there was ever, I think, a definition of a team win, this was a team win tonight, too. Everyone played well.
Yeah, we had a lot of big plays, some interceptions for us.
How about Keltner?
Keltner, he's a good athlete. He's playing line for us just because we need him there. I think you got to see a little bit of his skill, with the ball in his hands. And, again, just, he's a selfless guy. And, like I said, did a lot of things. We actually on that play kind of checked a blitz to keep him in coverage because he does see it so well. And like I said, he got right underneath that crossing route and finished the play off in the end zone.
We'll talk about offense in a minute, but about Cooper, he gets the big return. Then you look at some other folks that had interceptions tonight, and, it was just really I thought the secondary, you had enough pressure on Cannon. He's a good quarterback. I thought the secondary really played well tonight. Read a lot of plays tonight.
Yeah, we cleaned some things up, and like I said, got our hands on the ball, and, that's the thing is anytime you get the hands on the ball, we talk about you don't want to just have a good play. We want to have a great play. It's one thing to break up the pass, but let's finish with the ball. Sure. And I thought our guys did that, several times tonight.
Cade had a solid effort tonight. Had some good touchdowns. He came in with, he came in tonight. Let's look back and see. Came in with 12 touchdowns. He added to that tonight. He and Waller really, they know each other pretty well. They read each other well, don't they?
And, he does. Braden's a terrific athlete, and like I said, he's a danger no matter where he is on the field. I was happy to get Cooper Vales going tonight.
Sure. Look good.
He's one of those guys in the slot I think can really help us, and he's I think starting to get a good feel for it. And like I said, he did a great job on our first touchdown. It kind of turned into a scramble drill a little bit, and it's kind of the old if you're running a short route, break deep, and be an option for your quarterback, and he did a good job of keeping himself alive and finding space and finishing that play.
His yards after a catch have to be phenomenal this year.
He is, and that's something it's on film we've seen just, with it a release here and things like that to clean up, and it's been really close a couple times, and so I was glad to see him get going tonight.
Lakai, people really doubled up. They know where he is at all times, but it's still a solid effort. When he got that flag down there, he played like a man possessed for a little while too, didn't he?
He does, and he is a tremendous talent, a great young man, and I think it's something that teams are starting to kind of target him a little bit,
yeah.
And that's something you have to manage as a talented young player that they can't physically match up with. They're going to try some things, and so I think he's learning that and just learn how to manage and let the game come to him, and his talent will speak for itself. And like I said, he's another one that there's still so much more out there for him.
No doubt about it. Good win. Any win's a good win, but the first of 4 straight home games, nice something to build on now as we make it down the stretch run.
Yeah, and that's what challenge our guys is keep improving each week, each day in practice. And like I said, don't sell yourself short. You know, the old adage, good is the enemy of great. And we don't want to settle just for a good effort because, like I said, as the coach, I'm always looking at there's so much more out there.
Enjoy the win, and I know you're glad homecoming's over, but Cardenville's our lovely queen tonight, so a lot of things happening here tonight. Good to see. The dude was here. We had him on the air for about 5 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, it's so I guess a big night for the Vales household.
Oh, no doubt about it, yeah.
I guess Cooper had to score a couple touchdowns, not to let sister show him up.
That's exactly right. Coach, congratulations, and we'll talk to you soon, and we'll be back with Harding Academy next week.
All right, appreciate it, guys.
Thanks, Coach. Coach Blake Butler joins us. His 70th win, by the way, as a head coach of the TCA Lions. Stan, you have some scores before we get out of here.
Here's the Thompson-Smith final look at your scoreboard presented to you by Thompson-Smith Insurance. Boyd Buchanan over Columbia Academy, 55-0. Silverdale knocks off the defending state champion, 24-7 over DCA. Waverly defeats Stewart County 48-6. Obion County over Chester County in a final 37-19. Richland over FACS 48-27. Lake County over Gibson County 62-7. From Thursday night, Hardin County 56, McNary 6. MASC 44, JCM 0 from Thursday. Lexington 51, Westwood 6. In the Dog and Pony Show, it was Huntington doubling up Milan 42-21. Henry County defeated South Gibson 29-7. Brighton over Republic 51-0. Knoxville West upset Alcoa 29-26. Franklin Grace defeated Webb School 37-7. Kossuth, Mississippi doubled up Adamsville 42-21. Munford all over Dyer County. If you had 84 as the over and under, I hope you bet the over because it was 85 points scored, 54-31. Clarksville Academy defeats Fayette Academy 35-14. Gleason over Greenfield 58-20. Northside over Liberty 39-0. Haywood over Melrose 49-16. McKenzie over West Carroll 51-0. Get this, Riverside 70, Camden 27. Other scores, it was Middle Tennessee Christian 38, Lakeway Christian 21. Mark my words, I think we'll be hosting Lakewood Christian right here come playoff time. Boy, there was some controversy up in Dyersburg. Dyersburg wouldn't let Peabody broadcast live. Peabody took it out on them tonight. Peabody 42-14 over Dyersburg. Halls moves to 5-1 on the season. The feel-good story of the year, absolutely. Halls over Harding Academy 34-7. Lausanne 42, Humboldt 6. Crockett County defeats Kirby 28-13. They did that on the road, by the way. Dresden shuts out South Fulton 42-0. Union City knocked off Ripley 41-3. And Westview shuts out Southside by a score of 21-0. There is a look at your Thompson and Smith scoreboard quickly. Individual stats, Tompkins with 77 yards in the night. Cooper Vales with 34 and a touchdown. This is rushing. Moore with 15 yards. Don't know what that was, a pin. Let's see. Vales had 2 receptions and a touchdown, 43 yards. Tompkins, 2 receptions for 16. Weiser, 1 for 24. And Mr. Waller, 7 receptions, 3 touchdowns, 172 yards on the night. That means Cade Butler was 193, 203, 209. About unofficially, Cade Butler 252 yards through the air tonight, and he had 4 touchdown passes.
Closing in on 1,600 yards.
Wow, what a night for Cade Butler and Waller, who is definitely got to be the leading receiver in the state of Tennessee.
Great job, Stan, as always. I know you have some broadcasts coming up in the next few days.
Yeah, let's talk about those real quickly. Monday on West Tennessee Sports at 7 p.m. will be the high school football show. We'll go over all this week's action, get you set up for next week's action. On Tuesday, elementary school football, Jackson Christian at TCA. 6 o'clock airtime. I'll take the air about 5:55. On Thursday, middle school action, TCA at USJ, 6:30. So we'll take the air about 6:25. And then, of course, Friday we'll be right back here for high school football. And that's a look at your sports coverage for next week on the BallGame Blitz with the TCA Broadcast Network and on Worthy Road Studios on the West Tennessee Sports Facebook page.
Our special thanks to Dexter Williams, the very fine athletic director and boys basketball coach here, for his hospitality, our food at halftime. Jay Cashin, great job as always, sir. I thought Grayson Resnick and Stephen Childers did a great job, as the other guys have through the years as well, or through the weeks as well. For Stan Gerard, for Jay Cashin, I'm Diamond Dave McCulley. God bless you. Have a great night. And the happy final again on homecoming, 45-12. Cooper Vales does score a couple of touchdowns on the night that his sister is named homecoming queen. They're dancing at the Vales house tonight. For Jay, and good to see Daniel back out there. Daniel Cashin back out there snapping the ball tonight. Kobe Moore and all the gang, too. So a very special night.
How about you, Eddie?
We dedicate it to Big Ed tonight. That's going to wrap it up for Stan, Diamond Dave, and Daniel, and for Jay and all the gang. God bless you again, everybody. Have a great night. Great weekend. Be safe. Homecoming 2022 is in the books.
Let's go to the dance.
45-12. Good night, everybody.